Guys, make sure you're following us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
It massively helps us out. Enjoy the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pitch Side.
Wibbity wobbity woo!
Wibbity wobbity woo.
He's had a coffee.
Yeah, how much of that have you had?
Almost all of it.
Oh, this is going to be a fun intro.
Do you like the mug?
Which one? Yours or the one in your hand?
It says life's a pitch. It's a play on word between life's a bitch and life's a pitch side.
What?
Life's a pitch.
Life a pitch. That's not a phrase.
But you see what I'm saying? It's very close. It's very close. Anyway, today we are joined by Jack, a.k.a. Redditor. Welcome, mate. The
Thanks for having
FPL
me.
god at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why we've got you on, because
Yeah.
you are notorious within our friend group as the guy we cannot catch in the All-Star YouTuber League.
Well, don't go that far, mate, because we are closing the gap.
Yeah.
What's the gap now?
Oh, probably about 50.
50 points?
Yeah, maybe.
Are you catching me?
Look,
Theo doing well. You're doing well.
Slow steady.
It genuinely is 50. It's 48 points.
So what rank are you currently in the world?
I think I'm about 8k, maybe top 10k.
So we are with a top 10k FPL person.
It's all luck, but
Well, no,
It's not.
it's
No,
not.
no,
it stands.
It's not. It's not luck. It's not luck because
No, it is. It is.
We are not being in the top 3 of our mini league YouTuber wise. We are adamant that it's not luck and it's all skill.
No,
so.
no, it's entirely skill and pure ball knowledge. That
Yeah.
For example, like you could say that it's lucky that I'm leading our league, but it's not. It's pure skill.
Right.
Andy right now is fuming.
Let's talk FPL.
Let's talk
To
FPL.
give-
Let's talk
The goat.
FPL. Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyways, mate, how have you been?
Yeah, good, mate. Just enjoying the international break. A little bit of a chill from football. Not too much
Do you
going
enjoy
on.
international breaks?
No,
being
I
like an
hate
avid.
it.
I thought so. Yeah.
Sometimes it's not, like, especially after the Christmas period. It's just, there's a lot of football, and even me, who loves football, I do get a bit sick of all the games after a while. But
It's a bit long though, isn't it? The international break.
it's too long.
Feels like an age.
Everyone's just out in Dubai at the moment. I see all the
From the Prem.
Yeah,
because obviously, like other leagues have to still carry on playing.
Well, you said you've just come back from Munich, didn't you? And you were just saying they're on the international break there as well.
Still on international break. They've gone back now, but they were on one when I was.
Oh, I meant in like the English system, like as in the championship's still going on.
Oh, you mean just the top leagues?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, I get you. Sorry. But anyways, today is a very special day, not only because you're on the podcast.
It's deadline day.
But it is deadline day. So we are recording live at 1:45 in the afternoon on deadline day. Obviously, deadline for England shuts at 11 o'clock, and in Scotland it shuts at midnight.
Is that really?
Is it
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
That's good. No, that is good.
Ball knowledge.
Respect the
Ball knowledge.
So going from one bit of excellent ball knowledge to another, we have the oracle of transfer rumours in our midst.
You just have to start accepting that it's not a coincidence.
It's not. If you throw enough shit at a wall, eventually some will stick. Sorry, I've taken that away from you. It's your moment. Come on.
I've seen a few comments saying that. Oh my god! Actually, Reeve is the one that doesn't know anything.
You know what? I'll
Because-
take it on the chin. It's
Look,
fine.
you sat in the presence of a god. Okay, 9 out of 10 on predictions, still in the lead.
Well, it's 9 out of 9.
I knew Aguero was number 16.
Yep, true.
I also knew that El Beetle referred to George Best. And I also predicted the future. So if you want your lottery numbers, hit me up. I also predicted that Dan Burn was going to sign for Newcastle United. Now, he's currently having a medical. Am I correct? Dan Burn is having a medical at Newcastle United. They laughed at me. Well, I can say they are not laughing now.
You know, credit where credit's due. You have to apologise when you're wrong. And you are a special kind of guy.
You did say to me just now off camera, what were you saying about the crazy, there's a fine line between...
There is a fine line between madness and genius, and you are edging toward that genius line. Slowly during this podcast.
Well, speaking of Dan Burn and Newcastle, I mean, Newcastle right now are absolutely dropping peas, should we say?
What's their total spend now?
Close to 90 mil.
Close to 90. Wow.
But good peas.
Yeah, I think
it's like good business.
They're not doing a classic...
QPR. Spend loads of money.
Yeah, or Man City.
Players that don't want to be there.
They're not getting...
Man City is different.
Yeah,
I mean, they just win everything.
You know how Man City get a Man City tax? Would you say Newcastle getting a Newcastle tax at the moment?
Not at the moment.
I don't think they are.
Because
where they are sat in the league, I think players are still, even over the money, they're still hesitant to go to them.
The thing is that what I rate about the Newcastle transfer window is that when they've seen that a deal isn't necessarily good value for money, they've gone, all right, we won't take that.
Yeah.
And we're not stupid. Because I think didn't Man United put like a 50 million clause on Jesse Lingard to get him outright?
50 mil, really?
I think
6 months left.
that's what they valued him at, and Newcastle were like, well, if we're getting him, we're not going to pay that.
I think out of all the signings, Lingard right now is the one that is looking like it's probably not going to happen for Newcastle. And if it was going to happen,
they need to keep him, really, don't they?
What, United?
Yeah,
United are losing a lot of players.
Yeah, that's what
a lot of players. Even Donny van der Beeker's just gone to Everton.
Yeah,
on loan. But let's go before we touch on to Everton, because there's big things happening at the Everton training ground right now at the live time recordings. Newcastle have signed. Shall I list them off to you? We'll see what your opinion is.
Go for it.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah.
You know,
nice.
I know him because of FIFA.
Yeah.
For Leon.
You're a big Ligue 1 fan, aren't you?
I am. You know that Farmers League. I love it.
Yeah.
Messi the fraud. Chris Wood. Big signing.
25 mil.
Do you think that's a good signing?
You know, I did at the time. I really did, because I thought you're directly impacting your closest rival for that.
It's power play, right? It's
big power play.
Yeah.
It's not like a drop in the ocean for Newcastle. Who cares?
Yeah,
25 mil, nothing. Proven Premier League striker, but he scored 3 goals this season.
It does.
So I don't know. And they've just spent the money as well.
It does seem like he scores more goals than he does, though.
It does.
But if history dictates, then he'll get another 7, because for the last 4 years he's scored at least 10.
Has he?
Yeah.
He has, but
he's one of the very few in that 10+ club for the last 4 seasons. So,
well, as you said, they've taken one of their rivals' main striker off them and used it for theirs.
Yeah.
Joe Willock, obviously, all about him.
Yeah.
Kieran Trippier,
like
13 mil.
Great, that's a great signing.
They got a new centre back called Florian Lejeune. He's on loan.
He was already
he was already there, wasn't he? He went away and then.
Yep. And then also Muto on loan.
Why don't you just list the players that might?
Matty Longstaff.
No.
What?
Stop. List the players that we know.
He's been there since he's about 4.
Okay.
Deadline day, Theo. Come on.
Dan Burn is there.
That's one.
Matt Target.
Yep.
Is there having a medical
currently.
Nice.
And who else?
There's someone else?
There is someone else.
Yeah, there was someone else.
Who else?
Oh, yeah, the Etiquette.
Oh, Ekatike has signed for about 26 million.
Trippier was one, wasn't he?
We've already said
26
Trippier.
mil?
I think Ekatike is about 23 to 26 million.
And potentially Aaron Ramsey, should he decide to go.
As an interesting one about Aaron Ramsey,
interesting.
isn't he currently at an airport?
That's the thing. Yeah.
Waiting to choose between 3 clubs.
Yep.
What are those clubs? I'm going to guess Newcastle, Everton.
No, I don't know if Everton are. I can't confirm or deny that. But
Arsenal?
it's Burnley, Newcastle, and then one other.
Arsenal.
Burnley and Newcastle. Aaron Ramsey. My gosh.
Would you have? Well, I mean, you'd have him back on sentiment value, but like.
Yeah, I think Aaron Ramsey's such a good player. I really do.
Still.
Wow. To be fair, I can't say it because I don't think I've watched enough of the Serie A league to see it. I don't know how much game time he's got out there.
Not a lot, I don't think. That's
really?
Yeah. Well, he's injured a lot, and then when he went, he was playing.
Yeah.
He was playing well. Then I think got an injury. Then he hasn't really been able to get back in the team since then. But
apparently Rangers and Wolves are in for Aaron Ramsey as well. So it'd
be Wolves then.
Wolves would be fun.
The third Premier League club that is deciding between would be those 3. Yeah.
So it'd be Ruben Neves, João Moutinho, and Ramsey in the midfield for Wolves.
Midfield.
After Wolves have got rid of Adama Traore to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barca getting quite a little squad developing.
How?
What do you
Aren't
mean?
they?
Well, you've already
baby.
expressed your theories on how Barcelona's financing works.
Yeah, funded by La Liga.
Yeah.
Like they look at getting Aubameyang on loan as well.
Yeah.
Which actually, I think for both parties, Arsenal and Barcelona, I think Aubameyang on loan to Barca is a very good deal.
Yeah.
Because they'll split the wages. They don't have to pay for Aubameyang. They finally get rid of him. He clearly isn't happy at Arsenal. The fans are slowly turning on him. You don't want another repeat of the Ozil situation.
Yeah.
And if we did get rid of Aubameyang, it'd free up some wages to bring in the likes of Isaac.
Well, not only that, but potentially in that Aubameyang deal, we might get Ousmane Dembele.
And Ousmane Dembele has been offered as a swap deal. Yeah.
That'd be nice. But then what happens in the summer with Alba? Like,
I reckon he'll
come back?
just stay at
loan
Barca.
with an option to buy.
Yeah, there's always a classic of loan.
Yeah, please
sell us.
Please, yeah.
But Ousmane Dembele to Arsenal, though, what do you think of that one? Could that work?
He was linked a lot with Chelsea as well. And
he was, wasn't he?
The Tuchel link and, us needing some forwards, I guess. But I don't know. He's injured a lot, isn't he?
Yeah.
Has he ever had a consistent period where he's been in the Barca team and playing well?
Not at Barcelona, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure this last year, every time he's made a return to Barca, he's got injured in that return game.
Just rushing him back too quick.
Too fast.
Potentially,
that's the thing. He can be a great player, and we've seen him batter Tottenham. Was it back in the day? Kyle Walker-Peters, Champions League. He just, obviously a great player, but
it's a good bit of knowledge.
if you get that's just the one thing I remember about him is him taking on.
So long as I remember Tottenham getting bad, that's all.
Tottenham get battered. There is one big signing I want to just make haste to, though, on deadline day, and that is the King has returned.
Oh yeah,
Dan Burn.
Fan favourite.
No, not Dan.
Fan favourite of the Theo Baker Plays channel.
Yes, he's a legend. It is Wout Weghorst.
Yeah.
Wout Weghorst.
That's better, yeah.
Wout Weghorst has signed for Burnley to obviously replace Chris Wood.
Yeah.
Now,
That's a really good signing, by the way.
Everyone's going to...
He's even taller than Chris Wood.
He's 6'6".
Which is
Is he
perfect.
really?
Yeah.
6'6".
Yeah.
Mate, he played in the Euros.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he is so fucking good. It is
Yeah.
a joke. Like, he is so good. I listened to them on Sky Sports News talking about him, saying he was all quite emotional, and like when his team performed badly, he's a bit of a muppet about it all. But he bangs goals for Wolfsburg.
He scores goals.
He scores a lot of goals.
Yeah.
He scores so many goals that he pushes Lewandowski.
That's what I was going to say. He was close to
Is he that good?
Lewandowski's
Yes.
tally in the
Wow,
Bundesliga
I didn't
last
know
year.
that.
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to get it up so you actually?
Is he a penalty taker as well?
I would assume so.
Because they've just
took
replaced
penalty-
like for like,
Chris
haven't
Wood
they?
took penalty,
Chris
yeah.
Wood takes
And-
penalty.
No, they get a lot, but
Bearing in mind they sold
Yeah.
Chris Wood for what?
25.
25, and they bought Weghorst for 12.
That's perfect.
Burnley
amazing.
making some absolute plays. Yeah, he scored 60 goals and 120 appearances for Wolfsburg.
Bundesliga attacks? Question mark.
I
Is that
don't
a
know.
thing?
I don't know whether it's because I've got a soft spot for him, but I think that's such a good deal.
It's a good deal given that they've sold Wood for double the price.
And he's
Yeah,
not,
sure.
but he's also played in the Euros for
He's
Holland.
a proper international baller. He's a good player.
I think if anyone,
But it's such a
it's such a Burnley signing.
I think it's not.
I don't think it is. I think it's opposite. I think it's cool.
I think it's a non-Burnley signing.
No, as in if you look at the type of player he is.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily like he's from the
He's a big
German
boy.
league.
He's a big
starts-
boy.
Yeah.
He is quite literally just a replacement of Chris Wood.
Yeah.
But taller
They
and
were
bigger and better.
They were nearly going to get Orsic as well, weren't they?
I thought, is that done now? Is that not going to happen?
Yeah, apparently Orsic leveraged. Who did he play for? Dynamo. Was it?
Don't know. Kiev?
Prague,
Zagreb.
I think. Yeah, Zagreb. That's it. He leveraged them for a better wage.
Did he?
So-
Smart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it didn't actually go in the end.
Well, is there any other deadline day things? What's been your signing of the January transfer window for
We
you?
haven't made. Talking about Chelsea.
Haha.
Yeah, tough. I thought we'd signed somebody.
Yeah.
A left back or.
Do you reckon
something,
that you've
but-
not picked anyone up because Reece James and Ben Chilwell are on the brink of return?
Is
I
Chilwell
think-
on the brink of return?
Well, he's in.
Chilwell's not, but
No.
James is.
Yeah.
Chilwell will be a while because he's had the surgery now.
Yeah.
But James is close. I don't know. They were, they're trying to recall Emerson, and we got Kennedy back, but I think he's going to go out on loan again. I'm not really sure, but we've looked very light at left back for a while. Like Alonso is not
the quality that
He's
Chelsea
it, yeah.
deserves.
like
yeah.
obviously FPL legend Alonso,
He is,
but
he is.
if you watch him play, he's bad.
Yeah.
Recently, he's very slow.
Well, you can tell the noticeable difference of Chelsea with and without Ben Chilwell.
Oh,
can't you?
mate.
Like since his
It was
injury.
title charge. Ben Chilwell gets injured. Fall
That's
off
it, that's
the
it.
cliff, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
quite
important
literally.
to the shape when you play with the back five. Obviously the wing backs, and
Yeah.
they've both been out, but we've kept trying to play the same way, and it hasn't worked. And we've had a bad period, but we've changed it recently, and it looks a lot better with Sarr now at left back.
If you were Tuchel, who would you try and bring in?
Yeah, if you've
on
got
deadline
10
day?
hours left,
10 hours.
9 hours left as it stands, and you could potentially make one signing for January.
Is there a cap on?
There's no cap. Yeah, I mean you've
Also Mbappe then.
Yeah.
Well, okay, right. Well,
60K
a realistic.
well,
Realistic
that
signing.
might not be possible given what you read earlier.
Yeah, sorry, to interject it. We've just read that Mbappe's got a pre-contract at Real Madrid worth 960k a week, 50 mil a year.
How much is that a minute?
95 quid, wasn't it?
It was a minute. Hang on. I can tell you a minute. €1.58 per second, 95 a minute.
Yeah.
He's gone 5.7k an hour, 138k a day, 4.2 million a month.
But we said
50 million a year.
Yeah, we said off camera like that. That's being paid for by the fact that they didn't
Going
pay
on a free.
£200 million from it at the start of
it's
last
fine.
season, wasn't it? So.
It's still just an insane figure on its own. but
Anyway,
that's
sorry,
what-
we keep jumping. This is such a
My bad.
Hibbity jibbity.
kind of podcast. But 9 hours left. One
Yeah.
signing that you would ideally like to make.
You know what? I'll give a sensible one. I'll say Jules Koundé, the Sevilla
Oh,
centre.
right, nice.
I thought we were going to sign him in the summer.
Yeah.
But it fell through for whatever reason. And we have a couple players that I'm not sure are going to, Rudiger and Christensen. I think
Rudiger's out of contract, isn't he, right?
They're all out of contract.
They're all, yeah.
So they need, like, Aspi's been heavily linked with Barca.
Really?
Rudiger's linked with, PSG, Madrid, everyone.
Yeah.
Christensen, I think actually might go.
So you need like a defensive overhaul really in the summer.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully we keep all three of them, but I think one of them will go. So probably a sensible sign would be Koundé because we've been linked with him. It's also Nicolas Sula from Munich.
He's out of contract as well, right?
Yeah. So that's been linked. But a fun one. I don't know.
So no, you wouldn't try and sign a left back.
Yeah, to be honest, a left back would be the most sensible thing. I mean, we were linked with Dean before he went.
Yeah.
And we've been linked with him for a while because he's,
Well, you were looking like you and Newcastle were looking like you were the 2-horse race to sign him, and then Aston Villa
came out of nowhere.
Stevie G came in and was like,
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about Villa is how quiet they keep their transfers.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
And nobody knew. The Callum Chambers one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Literally nobody knew that was happening, and then they just posted like, "Hello."
Yeah.
It was like Alan Chambers, which is a good signing as well.
Yeah,
It's a good. Yeah, it's really.
I think Villa have made some serious moves this January.
Yeah.
Like they've bought in a lot of players. Is it the Stevie G effect?
Well, they've made a lot of moves over the past sort of 18 months.
They've done. I tell you what, they've done
Like
a really good job at using the Grealish money.
Yes,
they really have.
Yeah. But
Buendia.
yeah.
Well, saying that, they could have, like, if you look at when Spurs used the Bale money, it didn't really go to good effect, did it? Like everyone they bought was pretty much like a waste, barring maybe Ndombele, who seems to have done okay.
The thing is, you were at that point, it was kind of like trying to replace the Premier League's player of the year with a load of other people, whereas Villa have now just got a better structure in place where they've just brought better players in each position and strengthened collectively.
That's the thing. It sounds so simple, but when you just say what are our weakest positions, left back, go and sign a better left back.
Fair play to the recruitment team, and whoever's, I don't know who does it at Villa, but they've done a good job.
I love that Dean comes in first game against Villa.
Yeah.
Against Everton, obviously, takes the corner for the goal.
Yeah.
Get bottled.
And he's got more
3
assists.
bonus points.
Did he?
Yeah.
A little 12 points. Nice. I think he's got as many assists against Everton, this season than as he has for Everton.
Yeah,
1-1 or something like that. So.
Yeah, he's levelled his Everton record.
Not too bad, eh?
Yeah.
No,
well, let me pose on to you. I think let's take a look at the overall January transfer window. On deadline day, we can also make assumptions about what is going to happen in the last 10 hours or so.
Yeah, there might be something mental that occurs between now and
like if Arsenal end up signing Isaac, it's huge.
Oh, massive.
How much would he be, do you reckon?
70,
silly money.
80.
70? Wow.
I think it would be silly money.
It would be 70, 80, something like that.
Something like that. But let's try and rank our top 3 best transfers of January and also our worst 3.
In world football?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Where do you start?
I think, although there's no evidence of how well he'll perform in the Premier League, I think Alvarez is a big one, in my opinion.
Why?
I think long term, under Pep Guardiola, that guy will be a world beater.
And what position is he?
He's a striker.
He's a striker.
He's a number 9.
He's a number 9, which is arguably what Man City do need.
Well, the amount of goals they score, and they don't have a player where they have to focus goals for, and now they've got one to do that. Surely they're just going to score
How
more.
old is he? Is he young?
21.
Oh, really? It's not. Oh, I'm ahead. He's younger.
19 to 21 kind of
It's
age.
funny with City because everyone always says whenever they don't win a game, like in the Southampton game, whatever, the 1-0, they're like, oh, just get a striker and you'll score goals.
Yeah.
But they score so many goals without a striker, and their whole point of playing is with all the false nines and everyone moving around and without a striker. They scored over 100 goals without a.
Do you not think they
striker.
do need
Think about what
a backup option as well? Like,
the
Aguero effect, like,
but
he took him to a different level.
Yeah.
And Jesus now is,
more of a winger now, isn't he? He's like a
so
right wing.
Their only striker now wants to play. Not striker. It's a bit weird, but yeah.
So you're going to say that's going to go in your top 3?
Not first, but I think he's
good
definitely
shout.
going to be in my top 3.
I would like.
I know there's no evidence there at all, but I think long term, hopefully, if we look back, I'll pull a Dan Burn with you and people go, wow, this kid is actually insane.
That's the long play.
Yeah.
To be fair, how we could do it is we could name our number 1 each, and that will equate to our top 3.
Okay.
So yours is gone for Alvarez to City.
That wouldn't have been number one, but I mean, I'll put forward
put it on the table. What about you?
I don't know how to pronounce the surname, but the Leon player.
Ramirez.
Ramirez?
Ramirez?
No,
Is it Bruno Ramirez? It sounds like he's from Avengers. You know, Gamera.
Okay.
Do you remember her?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Gamora.
Sorry. Yeah.
I've never seen him play, but I read about an interview with his ex-manager, whatever club he was at in South America. No,
back in
old, when he
Brazil.
was 21 or something. And his manager pretty much just said that they weren't doing well in a big cup semi-final, and he was 21 years old with lots of other older players, and he just stepped up in the middle of everyone at half-time and said, "Listen, I know some of you are scared to play. If you're scared on the ball, pass the ball to me, and I'll win this game for you." And then they won the game. That's at 21.
That's cojones.
And that's
at that age, isn't it?
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, who knows how good he is, but it's so important when you're, doing business in January, you're going to go down potentially. You got to get players that really want to be there. Winners. That's why the Trippier. I love the Trippier signing.
Yeah, same.
Dan Burn knows the league. Chris Wood knows the league at least.
Yeah.
And Bruno, he doesn't know the league, but he clearly has a lot of passion.
I feel like he feels like he does really suit the club, doesn't he? I feel like Newcastle United,
exactly.
The fans especially, they want those fighters on their team.
Yeah.
The ones who can really partner John Joe Shelby in the midfield.
Well, ultimately, it's a good one. But sorry, I was going to say ultimately, you want players that, if they survive the drop, are good enough and have the quality to continue
that's
building.
You've got to be realistic.
Because he's obviously a great player and one that they've bought for the future. But if they can also survive relegation at this point as well, it's a win, a double win.
Do you think that's a bit crazy though? All these players that are signing for Newcastle, they're signing in the hope that they are the one that keeps Newcastle up. Realistically, if Newcastle go down, they're going to be playing Championship football.
That's
normally how it works.
Yeah, no,
that is a factual statement.
They might have been
right
sold the dream of you'll come and play for a Premier League club.
True.
But you just do they go? But just so you're aware, we actually might go down.
Well, I'm sure when they sign, they check the table position.
Some people don't.
No, they might not.
What? They were not third.
Wasn't there someone who signed for Man City and was like, "Oh shit, I thought I signed for Man United." There was. I swear to God, there was someone. There was someone who signed for the wrong United, the wrong Manchester club.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, see, one of my signings.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, imagine. So
he wanted to go City.
You've gone for Alvarez and you've gone for Bruno.
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to go for Wout Weghorst.
Because you love that man.
No, because he scored 59 goals and 118 appearances for Wolfsburg. He bangs it for his country in the Euros. You know what I mean? I think he's so good. The only thing is similar to the Newcastle situation. He said he's always wanted to play in the Premier League. And does he know the state Burnley are in?
They have I'll put forward the case that they have a lot of games in hand.
They do.
So potentially they can do all right for the end of the season. But if he's really that good in the next 6 months, somebody else will pick him up.
That's the play, isn't it?
Yeah.
You come to the league and you're in the league at least, player like Weghorst, like Bruno.
Yeah.
And then even if your team doesn't do so well, if you play well yourself, you'll get a move to a Villa. Or,
do you think? That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand about this whole a contract situation. If he signs for Burnley go down, and the only way of funding the Championship is by selling Weghorst to another club. What's the point of his fucking 3-year contract or whatever he's doing?
But there'll be clauses and.
Do you reckon he's got a Premier League clause? If he gets relegated, he can be sold.
They definitely
possibly.
They'll have. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know because Newcastle won't need to lower the wages of these players because they have unlimited money.
Yeah.
But even probably with FFP, I think that'd be okay. But that's the thing. You can't bring in these players and say 6-month contract, that's it, and then if we go down, you're gone because then they just wouldn't sign.
Yeah.
So you got to give them some sort of long-term value, and you got to risk it a little bit. But being safe, you have to try and obviously invest and stay up because it's the right thing to do.
Well, I'm definitely backing Weghorst for one of the signings of January.
Okay.
How many goals do you think he'll score this season?
Well, how many? They got a lot of games.
I reckon he gets about 8.
How many?
I reckon he gets
8.
Double
Really? That many?
Yeah.
I think he
That'd
probably
be amazing.
Because he bangs 10.
Double figures.
I do.
He's only got
half the season.
Yeah, but I'll tell you why. Because who else is going to score goals for Burnley?
Cornet.
The left back. Left mid.
No, he's a striker.
No, he plays up front for them.
That's FIFA knowledge coming through right there. You
But I
silly
think
boy.
Weghorst will bang it for Burnley.
I fully agree.
And I back him to score 10 goals.
I don't think 10 though.
10's, I know it's a lot.
10's ambitious.
10's a 20 goal season then.
Yeah, 10 might be more than Salah gets for the rest
I know,
of the
but
season.
you have to back the king.
Yeah, he is your king.
He is my king. You have to remember
Can I put forward an honourable mention as well?
Yes, of course you can.
I think Luis Diaz is going to be insane.
Oh, that's a good shout.
For Liverpool?
Yeah.
They
I think
did.
I think if people haven't watched Porto, they probably don't have a great opinion. But I've got a friend who is a Porto fan. His name's Pedro, so shout out Pedro.
That's a Pedro.
Pedro. and he's been going on about Luis Diaz for yonks.
Has he? Fair play.
So he's called it.
He's Liverpool's perfect signing as well. Let's face it.
So good.
Like he is. They needed an attacker
under Klopp as well. I think he's just gonna shine.
Did you see his picture?
With his toes out,
with his socks off. It was like the announcement picture. Instead of a close up, they just tweeted out like a picture of him standing there on his bare feet.
Yeah.
Well, not even any socks.
Not even the boots on either.
Yeah, he's got his feet out.
He's on barefoot. But obviously Alvarez to City. He's staying on loan at River Plate till the end of the season.
These are all players that we've never seen have Premier League experience. But even so.
Also, you know the player I was referring to about went to the wrong Manchester. Apparently, it's Yaya Toure.
Was it?
Yeah. And he's I say full knowledge.
Yeah.
And
wow.
Yeah, Freddie Woodman has gone on loan to Bournemouth from Newcastle.
That's so.
Oh, has he?
Who's Freddie Woodman?
The keeper, isn't he? Is he a keeper?
Yeah. I've done a video with him. He's a really nice guy. He won the Young Lions World Cup with Phil Foden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
A goalie?
Yeah.
He was in that team?
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's the one that on Ronaldo's debut back in the Prem fumbled the...
Oh, is he? Through the legs?
Yeah. No, not through the legs. That was Martinez.
Got you.
But he, when the shot... Ronaldo's first goal.
Yeah.
It's right on the stroke of half time, and there were like no goals in the first half of the Premier League that weekend.
Yeah.
That was the one where he just flicked it to Ronaldo. That's Freddie Woodman.
So we've got
he's a really nice guy.
So we've got our top 3 signings of January. What about our worst 3 signings?
Ooh.
This is a hindsight thing, though, isn't it?
It is.
You're never going to just say, oh, bloody Trippier, he's going to get 4 reds for the rest of the season.
Or who do you think has gone on? Like you'd be like, what is that signing? Do you know what I mean?
I can't even think of like.
Oh wait, we were supposed to do world football as well, weren't we?
Yeah,
We've just done Prem.
It's classic, but talk about world.
Okay.
I think he's not a player. But I think Lampard to Everton's a bit iffy. I do.
Yeah, well, we haven't even spoke about it yet. You're just bringing it up.
Well, yeah.
It was breaking news a little 15 minutes ago.
Everton have signed Frank Lampard as a manager.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know on that one.
That's because you're pro Gerrard and anti Lampard.
No,
so
are you?
Yeah, of course he is.
Disgrace.
Of course he is.
I do love Frank Lampard. I think I do genuinely. Yeah.
Right, name one good thing about him then.
His personality.
Wow, fair enough.
and his penalty ability.
I love it.
And his goal and the ghost goal he scored against Germany.
My favourite thing about Frank Lampard is when he does this. And then continues the interview like that. Have you never seen that?
No.
Compilation of Frank Lampard where he's like...
Yeah, he's joking, he's like deadly serious.
Come on, have you seen it?
He came across very well on the overlap with Gary Neville.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
And he spoke very openly and honest.
What do you think of it? Because you're a Chelsea fan.
He is my favourite ever Chelsea player.
Fair play.
Shock.
It's not.
What do you mean shock?
Yeah. No.
There's plenty of... John Terry's a big one for people.
Every Chelsea fan's favourite player is Frank Lampard or Drogba.
Aspilicueta got to be up there for me. Top 3.
Maybe.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought he was good. I thought he was good at Chelsea. Until
Who are you talking about?
Lampard.
Frank Lampard.
In his management career.
Oh, sorry. Not
he's pretty good at football as well. Yeah.
He's got a great personality. That's the thing. But
yeah.
No, I don't know. It's a shame.
Do you think he's joined a lose-lose situation?
I
at
don't
Everton?
know what's going on at
No,
Everton.
you can't do worse than Rafa Benitez.
No, he can.
You can.
Well, no, only because Rafa's put him in a situation where he can. But
I think I genuinely think, I know in terms of Frank's head, he's probably thinking like, back in the Prem, it's a challenge. I can prove myself as a manager.
Yeah.
But I just look at Everton, I'm like, you can't turn this around.
That's unfair.
I know
I think they've got good players. I think Frank Lampard would get more out of it.
I hope he does.
Think about the Villa situation. Now you look at them and go, oh, look, Villa got...
No, see, I looked at
They had a great squad anyway.
Yeah,
but Gerrard came in and...
I looked at that saw it as Villa have a great squad. Gerrard's going to smash it there. But I look at Everton, I just think their squad has been better.
than when.
I don't know. I just think it's risky from Frank going to Everton. I really do. I just think like if after the way you got let go at Chelsea, which I thought he was actually doing an okay job at Chelsea.
Yeah, he had one bad period. It killed me.
I thought he put a good foundation in at Chelsea as well.
3-0 against Arsenal basically sent it back in, really.
Yeah,
but that game was that Saka goal.
But that was the tipping point, wasn't it? Where they were like, probably not the manager for us.
I don't know. He had one bad little spell after doing so well and like getting Champions League with a transfer ban and bringing through these players.
People forget that. People forget that he couldn't
amazing first. Seriously, it's like
he did. His first season was unbelievable.
It's great, yeah. But I don't know. I don't really know about the Everton project. It seems they don't really have much.
Yeah,
but it's not really a long-term appointment either,
not
is
at
it?
all.
It feels like it's a stepping stone for Frank. Well, that's what it would be in my mind. Everton's not the end goal for him, surely.
No. That's why I'm saying that I'm an R-ing about him going there, and that's why I'm putting him in my top 3 worst transfers of January.
Fair play.
What about you guys? Who do you think's not really a good fit for someone? Or
we were talking about Defoe, weren't we?
Jermaine Defoe returning to Sunderland, apparently. So obviously I'm going with Lamps, but let me open it up to not just 2022 January. What about worst January transfer of all time?
Oh, I don't.
Problem is, I forget when these players sign. That's the problem.
Have you got some up?
No, this is this year. I'm looking at this year. Because Callum Chambers obviously just gone to Aston Villa, which I think is another good signing.
Yeah.
What about worst transfer of all time?
Worst transfer.
That's a little bit easier for you, isn't it? Go on.
What about Robinho to Man City back in the day?
See,
and I only say that because we were going to sign him. I was really excited, and he just last day. I think it must have been in summer, but
it was deadline day. He signed on deadline day.
Suddenly goes to City. I was like, that's great, and he was terrible. So
yeah, but he opened the door to big names.
He was the catalyst, wasn't he?
Exactly. So is that a bad transfer in hindsight?
Ooh, long term, good transfer.
I don't think it was as bad as you say though.
Really?
Cause didn't he bag a hat trick in like one of his first few games against Middlesbrough or someone like that? If that is correct, we're gonna have to get a little fact check on that one. And like he opened the door to like Ilano.
Yeah,
coming into Man City.
He fully was,
opened the door,
as you say, the catalyst to bigger players.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that team was good. Like Stephen Ireland back, like the first generation of.
I'll tell you one transfer that has annoyed me this January actually is Vlahovic to Juventus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my worst one. That's my worst one of this season.
Because like,
yeah,
why could he do this? Why did he do that?
Why are you doing this?
Why do you do this, Vlahovic? Like we embraced you with open arms to Arsenal. Well, we were ready for you.
Did you think he was going to go?
We made the banners and everything.
You made a banner?
I didn't, but I was
Juve have had a quality window. I know they've offloaded Bentancur and Kulusevski to Tottenham now, and they probably will do pretty well. But they picked up Zachariah and Vlahovic in 2 days.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. How much is Vlahovic? Like 75 or something?
I think 80, close to 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got good Euros. He's been playing well, so fair play. Looks like that's a good signing.
Yeah. But I think let's leave transfer talk.
Yeah, let's
because we're not Sky Sports News. Yeah. We just basically chat shit. But Jack, let's throw it over to you.
All right, mate.
You know, your channel, Redditor.
Yeah.
How did that all begin?
So, started it...
Where'd you get the name from?
That's an interesting story. I say interesting. It was actually something else. It was Internet Milkman.
Milkman?
Milkman.
Oh.
Sorry. Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted like some random name, but then one of my viewers, when it was like, under 100 subs even, was like, mate, your name's trash. Change it to this. And I was like,
is it based on Reddit though?
Yeah.
Oh, so it is, right.
It's just straight from...
Because I was going to say, if the guy gave you that name before Reddit existed, then surely he's owed like...
Yeah, literally.
Loads of money.
No, a Redditor is someone who frequents the website.
Of course.
And then...
Yes.
Yeah, so he just said, mate, I like your videos, but your name's terrible.
Yeah.
Change to this. I was like, yeah, that's a way better name. And, it does well in search and stuff like that. But I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I've always made YouTube videos and stuff like that. I had loads of channels that failed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think that's the thing with a lot of these like younger guys now. They've always tried making, because they've seen the success that YouTube can have. They're not first generation. We're in like second, third generation I reckon. And they've always tried to make, so like I had like a gaming channel, Minecraft back in the day, bit of FIFA, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then I saw someone narrating a Reddit story when I was lying in bed at uni one day, and I've got a mic.
It's always like that, isn't it?
It's
at
just
uni.
yeah, you made
tight
uni,
at uni.
yeah. Well, I did history, a lot of time for
Did
lying
you?
around, yeah. But yeah, just like, oh, screw it, I'll try. And then it's one of those things where the audience.
Then the rest is history.
Was way bigger than yeah. And I did history, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Sorry, I was.
Thank you.
Leave me alone, will you?
No, wasn't it? That was a.
I know.
Anyway, no, just did well. That was it. Very simple. Started it, did well instantly. It's quite lucky. Like, you know, you just like this like weird niche
there is
just
an
comes
element
about,
of,
and just jump on it.
Yeah.
Did well. Got in the algorithm, that sort of stuff.
Have you considered becoming an FPL channel? I know that sounds funny to say, but you obviously care about the fantasy game quite a lot, and you are
pretty
skilled at it.
I'm okay.
Is this the best year you've had on FPL, or has it? How long have you been playing it? Like, what's the deal with that?
I guess I started playing it like properly. You know, like you can play the game, you can play it, and you can pick players that you like.
Yeah. And
And
after
you
2
can
weeks,
play it.
Yeah.
Exactly. After 2 weeks, you're like, well, it's boring.
Yeah.
But then you can like people
invest
are
time
now,
into it.
You can play it. Yeah. So probably 4 years or so, I reckon.
Oh wow!
Not too long.
But that's I'd say that's quite a long time.
Yeah.
It's longer than most people. Like, it's
Yeah.
become really popular. Like, I don't know how long you've been
Only
playing. Like,
this is our
2
second,
seasons really
second
properly.
season.
Yeah.
I think lockdown really
Second.
blew
Yeah.
FPL. Obviously, it was always big, and you've always tinkered with it with like Friends League and stuff. But I feel like the last 2 years it's really blown up.
Yeah, people had football to cling on to emotionally,
Yeah, 100%,
right? So
100%.
Yeah, got you.
And I think that you see a lot of these FPL channels right now doing so well because it's got so big over lockdown.
Yeah.
You see all these channels booming because if you give advice, so many people don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, 100%.
Like, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. Keyword
and
watch.
now you're not.
Now I'm not. Now I'm going to start my own.
Mate, do it.
But
FPL Pitch
oh my
Side's
god,
coming.
people would be fuming.
TBFPL.
But people would be fuming. But at the same time, like also like knowledge is power, and
That's also true.
proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So would you genuinely ever consider because you said you started all these other channels that failed and whatever. Would you ever consider like giving it a shot, opening up a new channel?
Like the people that do it now do it so well. Like Andy, for example, which is a brilliant channel. Like double game it will be announced. There's a video. I actually commented on his video. Turnaround time is very impressive. Like his double game will be announced by the Premier League. 1 hour, 2 hours later, the videos are there. Like double game week 23 announced.
But it's quite an informative video as well. It's
really informative.
Yeah.
Like it gives his opinion, obviously, but it's informative. It's like these are the players that we should look out for. This has just happened. You know, chips, all that sort of stuff. And he does it so well.
Yeah.
And the graphics are great, and you know, he's killing it. And I watched that, and I'm like, maybe I could have a go at it, but I love FPL just as my hobby. Like just watching football, it's just fun.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to like risk that coming across or seeing that more as work and losing the actual just enjoyment of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel. Like you do a football podcast. Do you ever think, I just want to watch the game and not have to talk about it, or do that sort of thing?
Today's episode of the podcast is sponsored by our friends at NordVPN. Now, Reevy, what do they do?
So over at NordVPN, they offer a service that allows you to change your location worldwide, also whilst being protected. So, for example, Theodore, if you'd like to watch Netflix America, which probably has a different selection of films and series, then you just hop on NordVPN and change it.
Well, we used it ourselves and we cycled to Paris.
We did.
I changed my location to England so we could watch the footy. Now, what do we have for the people and the viewers listening, Reeve McGeevy? Well, let me tell them. I'm going to jump in with this one. If you go to nordvpn.com/pitchside, or you can use the code pitchside on the website, you can get up to 70% off your NordVPN plan, plus one additional month for free. It's completely risk-free, and it even offers a 30-day money-back guarantee.
So if you're interested, head to nordvpn.com/pitchside, or alternatively at the checkout or wherever you have to put it in, type in pitchside and you get 70% off along with that extra month.
Honestly, I couldn't recommend them enough. They're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, if you're cycling to Paris and you want to watch English football,
Yeah, literally.
get on it.
With that being said, back to the show.
Obviously, it's not. It's only like once a week, and it's not
Theo
necessarily
doesn't
just
even
football.
watch
I don't watch it. No, not really.
You don't watch football?
I do. No, you don't take the piss. I do.
He watches 1 out of 10.
No,
you watch
yeah.
the highlights?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I definitely over lockdown I watched 90 minutes of every single football match.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And then now like I just don't really have time. But what I'll do is watch the Sky Sports football highlights.
I love they're great.
But then I also, but the thing is though, I really, really enjoy sitting down and watching Match of the Day and listening to analysis, and I think that would help definitely with us. But I don't know, just time flies.
I know what you mean by the sentiment that you're trying to imply, because it's happened with me in FIFA.
Yeah,
FIFA was my job, and now I barely play the game because it turned into work.
Yeah.
So I know that's probably why.
That's what I'd just be worried of. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, no harm giving it a go and seeing if that happens, but.
Well, you're qualified to do that. You're top 10k, so that's better.
A lot of it is luck.
Of course,
you'll know that, right?
Yeah, of course. But I mean, to get that high, there has to be a certain element of
it's
know
tactics
what you're
as well,
doing.
isn't it? It's not. It's luck, but also it's also knowing when to play the right cards, when to take a hit, when to
people that are in form.
Like I remember, for example, last year, I on week 2, I didn't know what I was doing, and I just free hit.
Play a chip, yeah.
I wildcarded after 1 week last season.
and I look back and I'm like, why would I do that? Yeah.
Wow.
No, I think that's what I did instead. I wildcarded.
After the first game last year was our first season that we played properly.
Yeah.
I was like, my team is shit, man. What's going on? Why has everyone got like 40 points more than me in week 1? Wildcard.
Hey, if it's a shambles, got to do it. How did it work out?
I wildcarded
it's a bit too soon,
out Son, and he scored like 24 points.
Against Southampton.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You idiot.
Well, yeah. But now I'm a better man for it.
Yeah. I mean, you're top 10k at the moment. Is this?
Yeah.
Over the last 3 years, have you slowly improved? Would you say, or have you always had a knack for it?
What are your ranks?
So they're weird.
Okay.
I finished like 3k a few seasons ago.
So you are good.
I'm okay. I'm alright.
There's evidence there.
I'm not a great man. But then the season after that, I came 300k.
Right.
And I was like trying.
Yeah.
You know, I played the whole season.
But then I guess you could just say
everything was going wrong, and I look back now, like I made some bad mistakes that I probably wouldn't make now. But you know, you can come 3k and then come 300k and still be the same. Like a lot of it is luck and stuff.
But that's what happens with the winners usually of the entire competition. You go back through their history and it's like 2 mil, 1.2 mil, 300k, 20k, and then they suddenly win it because they play with such aggressive tactics that the variance is so high for the people that they bring in.
Yeah, I think to win it you have to be a bit weird with it and just go for your gut a little bit at the time. But there's a YouTuber who was number 1. Do you know FPL Focal?
Oscar.
Yeah. Oscar, yeah. I think he's about 26 now, 28 maybe.
That's ridiculous.
Still doing brilliantly. Yeah. He's not just one of those that got to rank 1 and was like, oh, let's make a channel. He's had a channel for a long time. And he makes very good videos actually.
Yeah, they are good.
Different to the normal sort of style.
I mean, one thing I've definitely learned over the last year and a half of playing it a bit more serious is that it sounds so obvious, but like if there is a player in form, like don't wait about.
Yeah.
Just get him in straight away. Because I remember when Lingard was like banging it, and everyone was like, "Oh, do we do it? Like, how long is it going to continue?" And he just continued for. It
was
2
Lingard
months.
and Iheanacho. I remember the ones that
and
were
it's just like
scoring
when they're scoring.
Yeah.
Like if you look at like James Maddison, for example,
streaky players.
When they start scoring, like when players are playing with confidence, that's when they score goals and play the best. So if a player's in confidence, you have to just play it and put them in straight away.
No, I agree.
What about Emmanuel Dennis then?
Theo doesn't want to talk about it because that's his current captain for this week. And
who's your captain?
Josh King.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, I captained Dennis thinking I'm a genius.
It's the right decision.
It is the right decision, isn't it? And it's just
that's
the worst thing is, as soon as he got that yellow, I was like,
he's going to get a red.
He's going to get a red.
Hello,
he is going to get a red. And now -2. Look, I think this week in general, unless Josh King bangs it, which he might do.
Well, Josh King has to get 1 attack in return, and then I'll go top.
Yeah.
But it did that. You can't play the game in hindsight. No, it doesn't work like that.
I think play the fixtures as well.
Logically, it was a good decision.
It was
fine. My mate triple captain Dennis.
Triple captained Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh, see that. I understand it, but then don't Liverpool have a couple
worse.
double game weeks coming up very soon?
Potentially.
And it's like
potentially Salah might have Norwich and Arsenal. Is it Norwich and Arsenal?
Yeah, and I'm just looking at him. I was like, Salah, who's also banging it in AFCON as well.
Yeah,
mate,
he's taken.
Was it yesterday?
Taking his Egyptian team all the way to the semis.
Tell you what, if he wins AFCON,
we said this, didn't we?
He has to get Ballon d'Or.
I would put
because you can't give it. Messi won Ballon d'Or because he won the Copa America.
Yeah.
All right, simples. And if Salah wins AFCON with Egypt, you have to give it to Salah.
Yeah. Bearing in mind the quality of team that he's in that situation, not to obviously
Discredit Egypt.
Yeah,
No,
discredit
it's
Egypt,
not-
but
it's not Liverpool.
Argentina.
And they're also
and
not Argentina. Yeah,
Argentina
No,
are
good
way
point,
better
good
squad.
point. That's very, yeah.
Copa
Harsh
America's-
on Lewandowski though. Do you reckon they're just not going to get one then?
He won't get one. He
his
won
career?
FIFA World Player of the Year, which
Back to back.
we'll take it. We'll take a dub. Actually, no, he won like striker.
Best
of the year, didn't he?
striker of the year,
Ronaldo
didn't
won
he?
World
Yeah.
Player of the Year. I'm pretty
Oh my
sure.
God.
Robert
something,
Lewandowski got
didn't
robbed last year. I think personally.
I don't know why they didn't just give it to him.
But why would they not just do it?
They
It
played.
doesn't make much sense that they haven't. In hindsight, you just go, oh, okay.
Messi paid him off.
But he didn't even win anything.
Fuck
wouldn't
it.
have-
It's
He
just,
wouldn't have
it's
won
just an
anything.
empty year, wasn't it? It's
Yeah.
going to go down as a
They should go back
dot.
and give it. They should go back and give it to him because the whole point was that COVID, not going to play games. They played all the games. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
They didn't miss much today.
They missed what in Germany as well. How many months did they miss?
I don't know.
Not even.
1 or 2? Like, not a lot. They came back quickly. Remember that because everyone started watching German football. 'cause
Yeah.
it was the
So
only
we've
thing
had
going on.
we've had a couple of price reveals as well just now, which FPL tweeted about.
Really?
Luis Diaz coming at 8 million. Is he
That's
an
not
option?
surprise. That's a Jota
A
price.
Jota,
That's a Jota
Yeah.
a Jota.
That's
Would you put him in over Jota?
Oh, definitely not. No, this is the thing with you only get one transfer a week. You got to for free anyway. You got to be relatively safe unless you really want to go for it. But there's nothing to say that he'll suddenly start. Even you just don't know. I mean, if you think he's going to start and you think that Salah is not going to be here because now he's going to play minimum 2 more games because the third place playoff game, then yeah, go for it. But it's quite short term.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Do you think Fabinho stays on penalties
Yeah.
even after Salah
When
returns?
Salah's back, Salah will be back.
Yeah,
on.
Do you
Salah,
think?
of course.
Sorry, yeah.
Well, he missed his last one. That's the only reason why I'm
Salah.
Okay. Well, Fabinho scored 3 since, so I just
Yeah, but I still
Salah
think
scored in the shootout. Though.
yeah, he did.
I still
The
think
winning
Salah's best player in the world. Like, why would you not give the penalty?
No,
to the best player in the
I
world?
know. You probably do. It's just
The other price reveal is Bruno
Oh yeah, how much is he?
He's 5.5, I believe, or
He's
5.
a deep line player.
Yeah, he
isn't
is deep
So
line,
that's
yeah.
fine. I mean,
That's
that's
pretty
not.
good.
He's not in
He's
it.
a Kante-esque type player.
Probably a bit too much, really. 5.5.
he might be on set pieces though.
Yeah.
So
What,
that's,
Bruno?
Yeah.
Bruno.
Well, it's either
Bruno-
him or
Bruno
Trippier, isn't it? So I don't know who
Yeah.
takes that. But Theo spoke a little bit earlier about his top tip, which was if you find people informed, just latch onto them straight away. Do you have any for prospective and budding FPL enthusiasts out there that you could give? Because obviously you've got like 4 years of experience under your belt, which is more than 100% at this table.
Yep.
So
Big time.
yeah. So is there anything that you can say
Yeah. I
that
don't.
you've learnt season to season that would help people?
I think it sounds very simple, but you need to be watching the games. To be honest, because a lot of you can look at
I didn't look at
stats.
you. I didn't look at you.
I didn't look at you. Maybe I did, but sorry. No, you can look at stats and stuff, and
Don't do it.
that gives you an indication. You're not a stats man.
Don't look at stats.
Chris MD is.
Chris MD's a
I've
massive.
spoken to Chris about fantasy, and he
Yeah.
knows. his
Oh,
stuff.
have you?
Yeah.
This season?
Yeah.
Ha ha!
He asks for tips, doesn't he?
Interesting.
No. It was just his video that we were in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Really?
messaged you asking for tips. We all know it.
No, look, he called me and he was
If
crying.
I give you 10 grand, can I please have your best
Yeah.
3 tips?
Exactly. He faked it as like a video where I'd win money.
But it really was just like FPL tips.
He just
So
took-
we
just
can
took the
confirm
info.
has he messaged you? Has he called you about FPL tips?
He has not, unfortunately.
Well, if he does, I need to be the first to know because
But I see. Oh, is it Cal Freezy on Twitter? He replies to Andy's tweets.
He does
a
do
lot.
that a lot nowadays.
Yeah, I
doesn't he?
noticed it. I'm like,
there are
a little bit of
a
info.
couple lads in our
up for
league
it.
right now.
Oh, I get a lot of questions nowadays.
Do you really?
You know, do you remember that time when Cal was like, "Who comes to you the most in the chat?" Do you remember when we did the pod with him and he was like, "Who comes to you most in the chat out of the
And
mini
you
league?"
said me.
At that point,
Was
because
it
because you were the only person. But now that we come to the end of the season where it actually counts, people are starting to.
Who? Expose them.
No, I'm
No,
not.
you have to-
Wait,
No,
so who's
it's under
in the
NDA.
danger zone
Okay,
at the moment, then?
so top of our league, me.
Right, I didn't ask that. Fair enough.
Second is Cal Freezy.
Is he doing that well?
4
He's
points behind, yeah.
Wow.
He's
But
1 point ahead of
he
me.
was about 70
Oh,
ahead.
great.
He was about 70 ahead a month ago.
Was he?
So we've climbed the table. Reevy
enough.
McGeevy, third. Josh Larkin, Chippy, fourth. Chris down in fifth, stinker. Harry in sixth. Ethan in seventh. And the danger zone right now is Will and Joel.
We should stress, though,
Yeah. Okay.
between myself, Theo, Cal, etc., the top 3, and bottom 2, which is where the forfeits are, there's a 200-point gap.
200 points.
Yeah.
Has someone stopped playing?
No. Well,
Really?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
So the thing is, though, I don't want to say we're safe.
Yeah, but hopefully.
200 is a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
But you. What was it?
On the last day.
Yeah, because Chris was saying about that as well.
On the last day, we spoke about quite a lot, but on the last day I was 54
ridiculous.
points behind.
And pints.
54 pints as well, yeah, deep. 54 points behind Chris, who was sat in safety, and I beat him.
That is unbelievable.
On a single game week to get a 54-point difference, let alone on the last
Historical.
day.
That
It's
is
historical.
unbelievable. And like he was playing properly and had a set. Do you know how many points you got in the actual game week?
94, wasn't it? I think 94.
Was it?
Yeah.
So was your team just completely different?
He was like top 3k in the world for the week.
game it rank.
Yeah.
Everyone
Mate,
on my
unreal.
team scored like
Really?
multiple goals.
Yeah,
I captained
2
Mane.
braces.
Oh, you captain Mane?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
I had Trent and Robertson.
Oh wow.
It was
Just all fell in place.
It was arguably the greatest day of FPL history.
I thought you were going to save your
You
life.
had to be there, really, didn't you? It was a mental
Saved
moment.
me a lot of money as well.
Yeah, it did. More money this year it would have been because obviously the forfeit keeps stepping up. Anyway,
Does it, yeah.
we followed on a bit of a tangent there, but in terms of top tips, you've said
You got to watch your games
Yeah.
because a lot of the time something won't. If a player's in a position right, about to score, and the cross is terrible, that doesn't show up on the stats, for example.
Yeah,
That's a big one. I say like an actual tip is be very patient.
that's a good one. Yeah.
How come? How so though? What do you mean by that?
In my opinion, you should see every transfer you make, even if it's free,
As
a full point cost.
Okay.
Because the opportunity cost of not using that transfer or rolling it, or even when you have to, using it on a certain player, you don't get that transfer back.
Interesting.
Which then will then lead to a 4
Get the
point.
notepad out.
You just got to be very, very, very when you're making a transfer. First of all, make sure it's a long-term transfer, unless you have doubles and stuff like that. Then it changes.
I know obviously the current climate is a little bit different because there's so many
It's so hard
postponements
now.
and it's tough.
Yeah.
How many in a usual working circumstance weeks ahead do you look when you're planning to bring people in?
Probably, if it's if we just had normal games and there weren't going to be doubles, at least 4.
So 4 weeks, all right.
Probably 6.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you probably want to. If you take a bulk of 6 fixtures,
Yep.
you can't really. You're saying jump on players when they're in form. You can do that, but then you can't really guess when that form's going to happen. So the only thing that you can really look to is the fixtures.
It's a predictions game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which you're very good at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, but I think take a batch of 6 games. 4 is fine as well. But
What are you currently doing? 2 and 3?
oh no, now
Just
it's
one.
Now it's a write-off. Is
it week by week?
Mate, yeah, you have to because it's
Day by day.
getting better now with the postponements.
Yeah.
But I mean, so for example, went to Munich and a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, you know what, I'll do my transfer before I go. So I was going early on whatever morning it was, the day of the deadline. I was going early. I was like, I don't want to be doing my fantasy team whilst I'm in Munich, with my girlfriend. I was like, let's not do that for once.
Of course.
And then all this stuff comes. So I transferred in Madison, and then the stuff comes through with the Tottenham postponements and all that stuff, and then this big double game week that it looked like was going to happen just
fizzles.
Was nothing.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, how can you plan for that? You can't really. So right now, it's very challenging to plan ahead. But back before all these postponements were happening, 4 to 6 weeks. Got to be a long-term pick.
And would you are you using those? It's like a website where you can plan your transfers, isn't it? I always see it.
Yeah.
You could put them in, and it's like a 6-week plan of your transfers. Are you using those?
I do have a spreadsheet that I got from Fantasy Football Scout, which is a good website. livefpl.net. You know that one?
Yeah.
But
I use that to check my live rank.
Yeah, me too. But that's brilliant.
Or
no, that's fine. That's fine.
It works out. It works out during the game week how your rank changes. That's all it is. It's not
interesting.
And it's one man on his own.
Never used it.
I've not used a single website like that.
Have you not?
No,
never.
Oh, it's brilliant, that website.
Yeah, it's so useful because you can see live how many points you need to remain in your rank, how many points you need to get to 10k, 50k, 100k.
I play FPL with my gut. I don't look at stats. I look at the fixtures and be like, yeah, I'm sure they can have a good game, but I play it with my gut.
But you're doing well.
Did very well.
So it's working. So just.
We didn't work last year.
Okay, well, something's changed maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? If I genuinely win our league this year, I think it would be one of my greatest achievements. Purely for the fact of I've taken into consideration my mistakes from last year.
And
what
were they? What did you make?
What have you changed?
I was just being an idiot. I was just taking too many hits.
Arsenal players.
No, I don't really back Arsenal.
Hits.
Too many hits.
Yeah.
If I took one more hit throughout the whole league, it would have cost me.
Yeah.
Like they really did add up.
4 points. Yeah.
They do add up over the course,
They
and
do.
that's the one tip I've made sure I do this year is reduce my hits.
And often, well, certainly, I can't speak for you, but in personal circumstance, when I've taken hits, if I hadn't touched my team, I'd have done better.
Yeah, that's
always, like,
the annoying thing.
Yeah.
I remember a game a couple of seasons ago. I think it was Jimenez. He was in good form. He was about to play Norwich at home, and I was like, "It's the easiest hit of all time to bring him in." I think I did it for Callum Wilson, who was playing Everton away. And Wilson scored 2 goals and Jimenez blanked. I think that's right. But it's like sometimes it's not worth the hit.
Yeah.
When the player's fit, and Wilson was
yeah.
doing okay. He was scoring 1 in 2 or 3 or whatever at the time, like good form. And yeah, you just can't judge it. So oftentimes it's better to do nothing and just only use your transfers when you really actually need to do them.
Well, 90% of the time, 90% of the time this year, I've gone to take a hit and I'm like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I've learnt to trust my team as it is.
Yeah.
And 90% of the time it's paid off. Obviously, there's been a couple times. For example, I made a mistake this year of I didn't captain Salah against United.
The 5 was it 5-0?
Yeah.
He scored a hat trick and got an assist, and that's happened to me twice. Actually, that happened to me. I also didn't captain Salah, and he bagged 1 or 2 again, and it was the wrong captaincy choice. And I said to myself, always captain Salah. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to be different this week, and it backfired twice. So if I had captain Salah both those times, I could be on the same points as you.
Yeah, that is very swingy.
Yeah.
I think captaincy is one.
Yes.
It depends, but I would always say play safe with the captain.
Yeah.
This season, if Salah's fit, captain, and doesn't matter.
Well, I was like 6th or 7th, like a month and a half ago.
Well, we both were.
Were you?
I was pretty low. Yeah.
I think you're probably higher than me though.
Yeah.
Cal was leading for a while.
Chris has only ever been on top of me once
Oh wow, that is crazy.
in FPL.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. There is a lot of bittersweet rivalry, but
yeah. Anyway,
now I'm
going
on
back to
top
the
of Chris.
captaincy point. Since then, I've only had 1 captain blank, and I even captained Cancelo
Really?
when Salah blanked against Spurs,
Yes, he did.
and he scored like 18 points. I got 36.
Nice.
So. It just goes to show that if you make the correct captaincy decision, how much it actually just genuinely does affect.
Captaincy is
rank.
the most important part of the game. Well,
Do you think-
unless everyone's on Salah,
Yeah.
then it's not important at all.
Yeah.
But if it's a dubious one, your captain, you can have a terrible week, and if your captain scores, you'll be okay.
So if there's someone watching this right now who are wanting to get into FPL, we've got our own FPL
Which
league.
is nearly at 10 million players.
That's what I was
now,
going to
right?
say.
Which is crazy.
It's growing
Yeah.
massively.
Our league code, for anyone that is wondering, is gqxngc, and you actually win this England top, very rare England top, which is signed by all our guests.
Will be signed by you by the
Yeah.
end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if there is anyone who wanting to get into FPL, whether they'll be starting now or starting next season, what advice would you give them?
So build a team, have fun. For me, the reason I started in the first place was it makes watching games more enjoyable. You just have a vested interest, and it's fun when your player scores a goal. It's like that's what it's all about, really.
Does it also affect you negatively?
Yeah, this is a thing.
Because there's been quite a few articles coming
I've
out
seen
recently that saying that the more invested you are in Fantasy Premier League, the more it can.
The more you
More or
celebrate
less,
a goal
yeah.
against Arsenal.
Well, affect your mental health.
Well,
Oh, really?
that's
Yeah.
part-
Yeah, because
Definitely.
you're placing emphasis on the future and things that might necessarily not happen. You're destroying your own happiness when it doesn't actually occur.
Like when I was sat at the highest lounge in the world on top of the Burj Khalifa, watching every goal Salah score, knowing that I didn't captain him, and it ruined my
There
day.
you
Yeah,
go. There you go.
exactly.
You're doing something amazing.
Yeah.
But
Or you bring a player in which you have put a lot of research and effort into, hoping that they come away with a good amount of points, and you're willing and like begging them to score throughout the game,
Yeah.
and it doesn't happen. You're wishing for something that never occurs. That can be quite detrimental to your mental health. Really,
100%. I would love to say that it doesn't affect me negatively, but it absolutely does. Like you spend a lot of time on it, and for some people there's like money riding on it, which is another factor.
Yeah.
For me, I don't bet, but that is my kind of way of betting is
Yeah.
through fantasy football and
Yeah.
the pride
It
thing
is,
as well.
it is tame gambling, right? That's what.
Yeah,
basically.
it's in
It's
effect
gambling on yourself as well, isn't
exactly. But
Yeah.
you're putting in so much time. Well, it depends how much time you put in, but even a bit of research, like you're saying, like you put in a bit of time to find a player, you think you're going different or something, everyone else has another player that does, like the Dennis one, for example.
Yeah.
If you captain, like
I captain Dennis.
I know, but like you can't do anything about that. That's just bad luck.
Yeah, it's the right decision.
It's just inches as well. As like, you know, if he doesn't touch his foot, it's just not a yellow. He might bang goal. Like, who knows? The right decision, then you feel potentially bad about it, but you can't do anything about it.
For me personally, FPL's definitely been a joy over the last couple of years to me. Like I'd say I spend maximum 10 minutes a week doing my transfers.
But that's healthy.
That's great.
I go on before the deadline or where it is. I go, who do I fancy this week?
Yeah.
And normally my gut is right at the moment. Obviously, it has been wrong many times, but that's how I do it this year. And for me as well, FPL is actually been the rejuvenation into watching football again. Like I went through 2 years of finding it boring, didn't really watch football, and then over the lockdown, the first year we did it, like I'd used FPL before, but I just got bored after 2 weeks. So I was like, little power cut. I would get bored after 2 weeks and I'd fail. But obviously with our
the competitive element keeps you interested.
And it keeps me invested in football and not just caring about Arsenal, caring about one game that I'm watching every week, the cool game. Like I care about all the games and all the results and all the goals.
Well, thanks to our vested interest in FPL, this exists.
Yeah.
This was entirely formed under the premise that we wanted to have an FPL show.
Yeah, we originally were going down the route of having an FPL show, which is quite funny now and quite like really.
Now they're doing well.
Yeah, we're doing well now. We formed the idea came from us obviously being invested in FPL and having a big league.
But we'd always spend like a lot of time together, and you know, like if we do cycles to places, we'd chat about it, and we're like, well, why don't we just make a podcast about it?
100%.
But I was never really good at it, and now I think
it's all changed.
Now it is changing. Yeah.
I've got a question for you.
Go on then.
Is Dan Burn going to be in your fantasy team anytime soon?
It would be wrong for me to say no. I think I have to put him in.
Do you?
I do.
For the meme.
For the culture.
For the culture.
To think about it, like a lot of these Newcastle signings, like could start becoming options. Because that's
true.
100%.
I definitely at first it was only Callum Wilson and St Max you could say were the only options for Newcastle.
Yeah.
But with the addition of the new players, like they could start picking up results.
Got a whole new spine.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
So who out of Newcastle do you think is actually an option now?
I don't really know many of the actual player prices. I mean, Wilson's always great when he's fit. But yeah. I'd say like someone like Trippier. I don't know. Do you know how much he is?
5.
Is he 5?
Yeah.
It's a bit too steep, really. But if they,
you can get Digne at the same.
Yeah, exactly. No. But say they started keeping clean sheets, and obviously he's on set pieces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If he keeps them. Yeah, you wouldn't.
That's a big if.
12 points. It is. But say they go for 1-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
They've got a couple good defenders now.
Matt Target potentially going there as well.
Yep. He's having a medical as we speak. Yeah.
So I mean, they could
definitely start picking up clean sheets. 100%.
Would you go for them? You going to go for Dan Burn?
Dan Burn. Well, I feel like I might.
But he carries over his price, so he's only 4.4 million.
The thing,
yeah.
Look, my team right now is set up.
Do you? Sorry to interject here again, but do you find that when you're doing well in FPL, you give it less thought? Because that's what I find. Yeah. I find the momentum of making good decisions makes you think, oh, I'll give it. I'll give it 5 minutes before the deadline. Work out what I'm gonna do.
I think that's how you should play it.
Yeah.
The problem we're seeing in our league now is the likes of Ethan and Will, who are down the bottom, and the panic starts to get in. When you start chasing, you're seeing them take -8.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's not the way.
Under any circumstance, you should not take a -8. I don't think.
I think when you're chasing, debatably, you should actually play a bit safer.
Yes.
And let other people
make the mistakes.
You're not. I mean, apart from that crazy thing at the end of
that's so rare. That is so rare to happen.
If you're not going to gain even like 20-30 points a week.
Yeah.
But if you can say you're 50 points behind me, 5-10 points a game, you caught me.
You just chug it away.
Yeah.
But
also wait till the big game weeks where you can use your chips and stuff, your bench. That's when you can have big swings.
Yeah.
If you want to catch someone.
But that's what's exciting about the rest of this season. Is that there's so many double game weeks and potential postponement rearrangements.
Boys, I'm not being funny. The amount of games Burnley have to play.
It's crazy.
5 more, right? 5 additional ones.
Genuinely, Wakehorst, we don't know his price.
I think he'll be about the same as Chris Wood, so like 6.5.
That's not even... mate, I'm not being funny.
Wakehorst
is not a bad shout for FPL.
They genuinely... I know this sounds
with
funny.
The double game weeks.
They genuinely might have a quadruple game week because it has to be done before... I swear I've read this somewhere. correct me if I'm wrong, people will do, obviously, they do it on here all the time. But, yeah, we never get anything right.
Quadruple, really?
But before game week 30, when there's like loads of FA Cup rearrangements, there have to be a certain amount re-postponed. So I think there's like potential for at least a triple, but a quadruple game week for Burnley.
Mate, watch me triple captain Weghorst. The king will shine down upon us.
I'd go Cornet in that case. If that was
really,
Maxwell Cornet. He's in midfield as well. Extra point for the goal.
Mate, Weghorst is 6'6" playing in the Prem. He's gonna boss it.
Yeah,
he's gonna be an absolute.
You really think he's gonna be really good?
I really do. Yeah.
But
if you haven't noticed already, Theo's got an affinity for tall players. Dan Burn, Weghorst. Yeah. Who else?
Big Peter Crouch fan?
Yeah, a bit big. Yeah.
big.
Diaby.
Yeah.
The old Arsenal player.
Oh, he was great. I liked him.
Before we move on to one of my favourite sections of the podcast, which is the quiz.
Ooh.
If you look behind you, they are the people's scores. Joel is in the lead of 4.
Also got 1.
Yeah, and the one he got right was that his own channel.
Wait, did we not do the best deadline day signing of all time?
No, we'll move on to that because...
we're doing it after?
We'll do it after, yeah. Because
is there more things? Or not?
We'll do the best deadline day signing after.
Has there been more transfer announcements?
Well, yeah, Aubameyang has just landed in Barcelona.
Wow.
So...
is he going on the loan?
Apparently, despite no deal having yet been arranged.
No way.
He's doing an odd and wingy. He's doing an odd and wingy.
I wonder if his signing video is going to be like, "Yo, Pierre, can you come out here?" All over again, but in Spanish. Do you remember that one?
No.
Mkhitaryan.
No,
Mkhitaryan. Oh, yeah.
He announced.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?"
Well, the fact that Alba is currently
Frog.
in Barcelona is giving me serious tingles about Isaac.
We said this about Isaac, though, didn't he? He's
registered a car in
Arsenal
London.
Fans found out that he's registered a car.
That's crazy. The
fact
people can find that out is actually nuts.
Yeah.
How have they done that? They've just gone onto the local Hertz and looked it up. Like, what? How?
Do you remember?
It's a Rolls Royce.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Confirmed.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls
Do you remember when they were checking Rafinha's plane? Was it Rafinha?
Yeah.
They had
like that from Brazil.
They found his plane in the sky.
Oh my god, man!
Just to make sure that he'd come back for the game.
It's outrageous, isn't it? They make people go to an FPL.
Yeah.
They're like, people were
I
saying
love it.
Well,
man.
it's
might be a bit of turbulence. Hope he doesn't feel too ill when he lands.
It is getting bad though, isn't it? Because a lot of players and clubs are now getting fined and stuff for removing players and getting it leaked. Like clubs are really starting to get on it right now.
It just shows you how
big it's got.
Yeah,
especially when you got Ben Foster putting it in his ticket.
It was deleted, wasn't it? Yeah, after the Ronaldo leak.
Yeah. We had all the Dean Smith thing last year about
don't play fantasy. It's real life.
I'll play football in the real world, mate.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, guys.
Yeah. All right, Dean. Chill out.
So I'm guessing you frequent on Reddit/Fantasy FPL.
Fantasy FPL on Reddit is good.
Yeah,
it's good. It's really good. It's different to Twitter. You get more, I don't know, weird things that you may not. Twitter is more like mainstream and opinions. The Reddit is sometimes someone will just throw something out as a source here that says this person might. You just don't see that on as much. On
I know Chris spends a lot of hours on Reddit looking at FPL stuff.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, genuinely.
yeah.
And he's currently 5th. So, but yeah, after the quiz, we'll touch on who do you think our best January transfer window signing ever is.
Sorry to do that.
So have a think at the back of your mind.
Right. I've already got mine.
I know who mine is as well.
Is it my one?
I don't know. Is it yours? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so this quiz is a 5-question quiz. Now, people play along, and obviously we respect that no one cheats in this.
I'm actually not even going to get involved in this one. Because I've lost faith so much from this shit quiz.
No, it's my turn now, don't worry.
Basically, I outsmart him every week.
It's not shit quiz. Sorry, Jamie. He puts a lot of
It's a very good quiz, Jamie.
Very good quiz. Tough one, Jamie. Come on.
Yeah. But he loves to shout out the answer before
I've got electric shock.
Really?
I heard that.
Fuck.
From the mic.
Anyways,
electric shock off the mic.
All right, come on.
We'll play along as well.
So who have I got? What's a good score?
I say 3.
3 out of 5.
3's a good score. Yeah.
I just want to beat Ben Foster. That's it, really.
Are these FPL questions?
No, I got the questions right.
Okay.
Number 1. Only 10 players have scored a hat-trick against Liverpool in the Premier League, but who was the most recent player to do it?
Oh, wow, that's a good question.
Who's banged a hat-trick against Liverpool recently?
Do we know the
No, nothing.
Yeah.
We know nothing, Jon Snow. Give us a clue.
Yeah, it'd be good.
2020.
2020?
COVID. Who played it?
Oh.
Do you know?
Oh.
You don't know.
I know.
That's your fake.
No.
Name. That's not.
Oh, I know.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I said I wasn't getting involved. So
I don't know if it's most recent. Was this 2020? It was
Hat-trick against
COVID.
Liverpool. Who are you going for?
Ollie Watkins.
Who are you going for?
I said I wasn't getting involved, but that's correct.
Is that it?
I was saying Ollie Watkins.
Yeah. 7-2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mate, I'm not being funny. We know ball. We know ball.
Well, I knew it was right.
I don't know
so
where.
does that confirm
I don't know
that
where
I
it
did,
came
or-
to me, by the way.
I was thinking of big scores against
It's only
them,
just
and I remember
happened in
the
my
game.
brain, and the
Yeah.
sparks were the clogs, as I called them.
Yeah.
They were whirring.
It wasn't Jack saying the answer and then you thought.
No.
That could
No.
be. Oh, okay.
No, he got it before me. I could
No,
see
I
it in his
did.
eyes. Watkins.
No, it was Ollie. Big Oliver.
No,
Watkins.
I know it was. He got like. What, didn't Grealish get
Grealish
24,
got two, I
24
think.
points in that game, right?
Yeah, he got 3
Oh,
assists, 2 goals.
filthy.
Because I remember someone triple captain him against. It was an Aston Villa
Against
fan.
Liverpool?
They triple captained him against Liverpool in that
Yeah.
game week, and he got 72 points.
Oh my god.
That's the thing.
You know-
Salah in that game, people captained him, 2 goals.
Yeah,
No one remembers that, but still, like, big haul for him.
that
But
was
yeah.
actually that. I see people. Sorry to attack Liverpool fans constantly, but
No, do.
fair play.
Come on.
People say, "Oh, Van Dijk's never been nutmegged." Jack Grealish nutmegged Van Dijk in that game. With a
Wasn't-
through ball.
Do
So-
you remember the stat of Van Dijk never had anyone dribble
Dribble-
past him for like,
Yeah.
fucking how many
Yeah, yeah.
years? And it was a Saka just ruined him.
Pepe?
Pepe ruined him. Oh, that's another one who bagged 2 on the last day of the season. Pepe.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he?
My guy.
I just pick it up where you know.
Like I do it to you all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're 1 out of 1. So am I.
That's not bad.
It's a good start. You've leveled with Ben Foster.
Magic Ollie Watkins. What a boy.
Question number 2.
Oh, no.
Who assisted Didier Drogba's Champions League final goal in 2012?
Oh, I know that one.
Oh, come on. He's a Chelsea fan.
Who took the corner?
It's Big Juan Mata,
Juan Mata?
I think. Yeah.
I wouldn't.
And what a
have got
corner
I
it
wouldn't have
was.
known
that. I wouldn't have got
No,
that.
you wouldn't got if it's a Chelsea fan, you got to know that, don't you?
Yeah, you should know
Yeah.
that. The correct answer is Big Juan Mata.
Good player.
How was it? What was that like? for you?
Superb.
Even better
player.
man.
Yeah, he's one of the
Intelligent, very
nicest.
intelligent.
One of the nicest
Oh,
footballers.
he's so
as well.
intelligent.
Yeah.
But he was going to be a singer if he wasn't a footballer. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently he's got a lovely Spanish voice.
We need to hear some flamenco.
Yeah, don't know.
That's really good. That's a cool.
Despacito.
Why'd you go to that song?
Because my
No, it's
favorite
famous
Oh,
Spanish, not
yeah.
too fair, but
Yeah.
yeah. No, apparently he's got a lovely voice. He's got a very soft voice, so I can
Does have
imagine.
a very
I can
soft
imagine
spoken voice. Yeah.
a bit soulful singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea signed 3 strikers for the men's first team in the summer of 2014.
Oh my god.
Signed 3 of them.
Okay.
Which of these was not one of them? Didier Drogba, Loic Remy, Diego Costa, or Demba Ba?
All in the same window. Did you say?
One of
I think
them
that's
did not
Drogba.
get signed.
Oh, sorry.
3 of them did. Who is the one that did not get
Can I read
signed?
the question?
Oh,
It's Drogba, Remy, Costa, Demba Ba. Now, I am low-key going for...
I'll go Drogba there.
I'm going for Costa. Because
I
you re-signed Drogba, didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't know if it was that early.
But then I'm like, they wouldn't sign Costa and Drogba in the same window.
I think.
Would,
Who is it? Bar Remy Costa. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
My gut says Diego Costa. So I'm going to go...
What do you think is a bit later?
I don't.
He
I
could
said
have
I wasn't
been.
getting involved, but I thought Denver Bar was still at Newcastle then, but I don't know.
Well, if you want to go... Mate, you...
Nah, I'm not getting involved.
Pussy.
All right.
What are you going for, Jack?
You know what? The thing is, I think about it, right? Drogba then makes sense. Drogba and Costa, were they at the club at the same time?
I just don't... Why would Chelsea... I get signing Costa with Remy and Demba Ba, but why would they sign Drogba at the same time as Diego
I
Costa?
don't know when Costa came in. I mean, I just know he was there for the
I'm probably wrong, but I'm going with
Premier
Diego
League
Costa.
win.
What about you?
I'm really inclined to go with that as well.
He's a
But
Chelsea
my
fan as well.
Remy
Come on.
Bar. I think I remember this window.
Maybe Drogba's in there to throw you off the scent. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. Who knows?
Let's find out.
I think it is Costa, but I'll say Drogba because that's what I said originally. And you,
Trust your Chelsea instinct.
no, I think you're right. I think it is Costa, but
So
I'll say Drogba. 'cause
You're
that's
saying
what I
Drogba.
said.
I'm saying Costa. The correct
Yeah.
answer is...
Thank
Oh,
you.
Is that what you said?
Oh, don't
You said
give us the whole
Newcastle.
thank you bullshit. You're the one that's
I
not...
wouldn't have got that one,
Yeah,
that's
you're
I
the...
said that, didn't I? It's on
You're,
camera.
no, you're the one that's going, I'm not taking part. Well, if you want to take part, mate, take part.
When
If you
did-
don't
when
wanna
did
take part,
Bar
don't
come?
take
Well, all
part.
right, well,
You know
I've
what I
got 2
mean?
out of 3.
You haven't, though, because you're not
Well.
taking part. It's unofficial. Back yourself next time, Reeve.
Denver Bar. Great
Drogba.
knowledge.
That's good knowledge, actually.
So,
He
I'm
was still
on
at Newcastle, right? At that point? Yeah.
1 out of 3,
Wow.
0 out of 0, 2 out of 3. You're on 2 out
Oh
of 3.
yeah, I forgot about the Mata one.
You're doing
Yeah.
all right. This is a true or false.
Oh my
Question
gosh.
number 4.
All right.
There have only ever been 10 different players who have won the Premier League with 2 different clubs. True or false?
Oh my God.
So there have only been 10 different players who have won the Premier League with 2 different clubs.
I mean, apart from just like naming them, I don't know a way of working this one out.
Yeah, this is just like a random guess.
10 does seem low.
I mean, can we name a few?
Kante.
Yeah.
Carlos Tevez?
Mark Schwarzer.
I mean, that's quite a lot already. That's about
Mahrez?
3. Yeah.
You know what? I'm
He's just saying them louder and louder.
Mahrez!
Who's the next one?
I don't really know that. Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole's
Actually, Cole's a very good shout.
Yep.
I'm going to go with true.
Wait, it's only 10?
Is it just 10?
Only
more
10.
than 10?
No, only 10.
Only 10.
Well, you said 5 already, though.
I think it might be more.
I think it might be more as well, given that you've just listed off 5 in like 10 seconds.
Yes, true.
I would verge false, but
No, you take a part or not?
But I'm not.
You're not taking part.
No, I'll say false. Go on.
Are you going
I'll
true?
say false. I think it's more.
I'll be different. I think it's more, but I'll go with true. The answer is, it's true. I actually thought it was
Who
correct.
are the 10? Oh.
You've given us the list. Here we go. The list is as follows. Henningberg, who played for Blackburn and Man United.
Oh, back in the day.
Anelka.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ashley Cole, like we said. Gail Clichy.
City
Now the
out.
left back.
Really?
Carlos Tevez. Robert Huth.
Oh,
of course.
is that who I meant?
Chelsea and Leicester.
Maybe that's
Chelsea
who I
back
meant
in
then.
Chelsea a long
Mark
time
Schwarzer.
ago.
Who was that
No,
Leicester?
yeah,
Mark
yeah.
Schwarzer was at Leicester City when they won the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. N'Golo Kante and
Same
Mahrez.
as Huth and
Mahrez.
Kante.
Is that
Is that-
few? Wow.
4 of them.
Yeah, the Leicester,
Four of them are
all in
from
recent
Leicester
time.
Chelsea with the connection
Yeah.
is crazy.
4 of them are from that Leicester team.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we're up at 2 out of 4, and you're not playing.
Yep.
Question number 5 is who am I?
Oh no, George Best.
Well, El Bidl.
Hey.
This is always a fun one, one of my favourites.
Okay, I got to get this one.
Who am I? I've played for Southampton, Chelsea, Man City, Fulham, and West Ham, amongst a number of other English sides.
That's quite a few.
I've won the Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup. I've scored 9 goals in 467 games at club level, and I've played 36 games for England, scoring only once. Despite not winning the Champions League, one of my most memorable moments came after scoring an 87th minute winner against Arsenal Invincibles in the competition in the Champions League.
Oh my god.
Well, they're a defender.
Yeah.
They are a defender.
They play for a lot. They got 36 England caps, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you list the team?
Southampton, Chelsea, City,
Is that in
Fulham,
order?
West Ham. I don't know.
Oh.
Amongst a few other English clubs.
So when they scored that goal, 2005, 4, 5, something like that.
It's got to be a while ago. It's Invincible.
Against Invincibles.
Well,
So
it'd be
what? 3,
04,
4,
wouldn't
5, yeah. That's tough.
And they played for England.
1 goal for England.
You know who? I think I got it.
Really?
I think I got it, but I'm not saying it yet. I'm
Alright.
going to put it in the chat, Jamie, just so you know.
Oh.
Are you in the chat?
I am, but
Don't read it. Don't read it.
I'm reading the.
Can you read the team names again?
Southampton, Chelsea, Man City, Fulham, and West Ham.
Chelsea and City. And West Ham.
Southampton, Chelsea, City, Fulham, West Ham.
I don't really have any names coming to my head. So.
Fulham.
They've won the
thinking it's a
Premier
big
League,
old
FA
centre
Cup,
back.
League Cup, scored 9 goals at 467 club level games, played 36 times for England, scoring only once. Is Baker a ball knowledge genius or not?
Well, but you already have confirmed that you are. So
Gonna...
whatever your answer is, I'll back that.
But the thing is, I could just be wrong.
Yes, that's also an option.
Do you know what I mean? I could just be wrong.
Oh no. I've not even got a name that's come to my head.
You've not even got a name.
Southampton, Chelsea.
Well, the thing is, I think of a name, then just those clubs like, well, he's not played for one of them.
West-
Well, you got to throw a name out there.
Yeah, I know, but I can't even think of a name that fits all those criteria. That's the thing.
The question, look, lads, it's obvious.
Is it obvious?
It's obvious who
Is
it
it Dan Burn?
It's Dan Burn. No, it's not Dan Burn.
Well,
I'm saying it's obvious. I don't know if I'm right or not. Jamie just gets
to give you another small clue is usually the who am I is slightly related to the guest we have on. So I think it'd be Chelsea.
They played for Chelsea.
Yeah. So it'd be what?
They said they
Yeah,
played
no,
for
I know
Chelsea.
it. Yeah, but it'd be.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help. I don't know.
But it's those other clubs as well.
Fulham, West Ham, Southampton, Man City. Defender,
I've
played
got
for
one
England.
name.
Who's your name?
I don't know if you play for those clubs. Wayne Bridge.
That is who I also
Is it?
said.
Oh,
I
it might
said.
be
I
that
wrote in the
then.
chat. I said Wayne Bridge. Look, you can see it right there. Wayne Bridge. I put Wayne Bridge in the chat.
I don't remember it.
The correct answer is Wayne Bridge.
Well done,
Well,
boys.
it's a bit
Well done.
jabby.
Super stuff.
But I got it in record time.
Yeah, you got it. You
That was
you
quick.
get this before me. Yeah,
That was really good.
Yeah, mate, I told
I didn't have a name.
You had
I'm
no
not,
clue?
No.
I was trying to get Chelsea City players. I was like, oh, maybe.
Wayne Bridge.
I knew it would be a Chelsea.
Do you remember the photo of Wayne sitting next to John Terry?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
awkward. #orcs.
Yeah.
So you actually
That's
get
so
3
bad.
out of 5, which
That's
is,
not
you know
bad.
what, very respectable.
That's not bad.
Very
That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, top 6. Well, joint. Yeah, top 7. Yeah, joint top 5. Joint top 4.
Wow, John got 4.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Well, it's joint second, isn't it?
No, joint second.
Yeah,
Joint
joint
second.
Joint second. That's a good
Look,
title
take
to
it.
have. Yeah.
Let us know what you lot got in the comments down below. But 3 out of 5 is pretty banging.
That
if
is
I'm being
impressive.
honest.
It's all right. It's all right. I think I got a bit of help there, to be honest.
When did you get Wayne Bridge? How long did it take you? Was it?
after you.
Oh, but was that the first name? What other names?
I had other names, but they didn't work.
Yeah.
So, like, even like someone like Shawcross. I was thinking that I started with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
caps. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well, obviously he's not played 36 times, but I was thinking like Les Scott, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
then
some
the
good
Chelsea,
shouts.
the clubs, it just doesn't work. But
Yeah. Right. Let's get cracking. Best deadline day signing of all time.
Yeah.
It's a poignant subject. Deadline day. Who do you reckon? I think
There's a few.
there are
give you a
some very
few
good
cool.
there are quite a few.
I'll give you a few cool ones that I quite like. John Stones was Barnsley to Everton, and
I've been putting in
Oh,
research.
to Everton.
yeah. Well, I'm just
right.
thinking like to go from Barnsley to Everton and then to have the career that John Stones has had. I think that's a pretty cool deadline day move.
Where were Barnsley in that point in the Football League?
I think they're in the Championship or League One.
So it's a pretty big step up. to
Yeah,
be fair.
exactly,
Massive
yeah.
step up.
So
Did he start like instantly when he came in?
I
Do you
don't think.
remember?
I don't think so.
Because he was young when it wasn't. He?
Yeah,
When
I don't think he did. Another one which I'd like to mention. Actually, one of my favourite Arsenal players is Arshavin.
Great player.
He's one of your favourite Arsenal players.
I love him.
Wow.
I think I thought he was so
was
good.
it the game against Liverpool?
Yeah, was that it?
And Barca.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Arshavin was Zenit to Arsenal in 2009. Another one, big one, PSG to Spurs. Lucas Moura. Yeah.
Deadline day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fellaini, he went from United to Luneng.
So which is the one that you think, rather than listing off the article of?
That's the best. That's the best deadline day signing.
The first two. People thought, shit, man, Theo's got so much knowledge here. And then you start going
What was the name of the club? What was the name of the club, Theo?
Luneng.
Luna. Wow. That is
Good on Marwan, leaving the United.
Yeah.
My favourite, and I think is the best deadline day signing of all time. Another one you could throw out, sorry,
Please, just get
is
to the one that
Cristiano
yours.
Ronaldo to Man United from Juventus. Summer deadline day.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was big, wasn't it?
That was
It the
huge.
City
But
stuff,
that's not the
That's
greatest
not,
of all
that's
time.
not great. I'd say the greatest of all time is Wayne Rooney from Everton to Man United,
That's a very good one.
aged just
Good shout.
16 years old.
Yep.
That is silly. How much was he?
I don't know.
Quite a few mils.
Wasn't he?
I don't know.
About 30.
I don't know how much he was.
It was like 30, wasn't it?
But
30
the,
back then.
Because I'm
the-
pretty
16-year-old.
sure that transfer like bailed Everton out at the time.
did it?
Yeah, like it was.
But it was
a good one for
instant
both parties.
impact for Rooney.
Yeah.
Didn't he bag a hat trick on his Champions League debut?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Because
He-
I see like Twitter videos and like on this day,
Well, he
Wayne Rooney's got his first hat trick.
even for Everton's debut against Arsenal when he came on and scored
Oh,
that
mate,
worldie
that's one of-
against
Yeah,
Arsenal.
that's
wow.
one of
That goal's amazing.
Yeah,
You
it's
could
one of the
argue-
most memorable goals that I remember watching as an Arsenal fan, being like, remember that?
Oh,
For a
really?
deadline day signing to have arguably one of your best players ever to be signed.
Yeah.
Because I think Wayne Rooney is United's one of their best players ever.
Well, you
Definitely top-
nearly said is United's best, and
Is
then
he?
said,
I almost
is,
said that.
is United's one of the best?
Yeah.
If he's not the best ever player, who would you say is that?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Man United's best ever player.
No.
He can't
Really?
be. He wasn't that. As in, like, okay, the
I
best
would-
technical,
my-
the best footballer to play there, but is he like the best Man United player?
The best United player of all
Oh,
time.
Ryan
Missed
Giggs.
it. Okay,
That's more
they
reasonable.
would be my top two,
Yeah.
Rooney and Giggs.
Rooney Giggs.
I'll go
from,
Rooney, you know.
From the era that I've
yeah.
watched, though, I think Wayne Rooney is
George
number one.
Best.
El Beatle.
El Bidal.
Well, he's been to a lot of other clubs, as we found
Paul
out.
Scholes.
Again, yeah. But is he Mr. Man United? If you think of Manchester United, the first footballer you think of
Wayne
is...
Rooney.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
Or Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
Or
Or Wes Brown.
I had a really long conversation with Ryan Giggs a few years ago.
Really?
nice guy.
Well, he's not though, is he?
No, he's not.
No, I meant in the moment, not
But this was like, Ben was like 3 4 years.
personality
Yeah.
trait.
Yeah, this was before it all came out. But
Really?
yeah, really nice guy. in that one moment of conversation I had with him, which was before obviously the
You
bad
weren't there
stuff.
with your girlfriend, me.
Oh,
No, I was there with
no.
Seb, my manager.
Oh, Sebastian.
Fucking hell. And I was just having beers with him.
Really?
It was well weird. I was just getting drunk with, it was Ryan Giggs,
I'm surprised you remember this.
his agent, and then like Del Piero.
What?
Or
Oh, pick those names
Marcel
up, please.
Desailly.
Oh, God.
Wait, was it Puyol? Was it
Stop
Puyol?
it. Mate,
Might
you
have, no,
dropped
it might have been Hullet actually.
Oh,
Just say Pele, mate. Just go.
No, it wasn't Pele.
Was El Beetle there?
El Beto, no.
Oh, sorry.
It was.
No, obviously George Best.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
But yeah, you know, man, I'm gonna go.
Dan
Wayne Rooney.
Burn, was he there?
He wasn't on the radar.
That
at
was
the
a
moment.
better
Dan Burn's
joke,
way
really,
too big
wasn't it?
time. He would never have been there.
He could have been my favourite deadline day signing, Dan Burn, but I'm gonna go Wayne Rooney.
Really?
What about you?
Well, I'll say most memorable one, the one that sticks out to me is Torres to Chelsea. I mean, not best, but I was just so excited
£50
for
million.
it. I was so excited for it, and even when he was terrible, I was like, nah, give the big lad a
But
chance.
I don't understand why he was so shit for you lot.
It's
I
one
think
of
it's
those
a
like
confidence thing.
life's mysteries. You go from being like the most unplayable striker in the league to
Like, I remember
missing
watching
open goals.
Sky Sports. You know they do like 100 goals club.
Yeah.
Torres was a joke.
So
Mate, some
good.
of his goals are like
So
chest
good.
volleys are like
Absolutely
Yeah.
silly.
Like,
And
it's
then,
incredible goals, but
why was he so shit at Chelsea?
I don't know. I think like that Man United game was a big deal because he played so well in the game, which people like he scored. He played well,
Yeah.
and he missed that chance.
So do you reckon?
And his
That chance-
confidence was just.
He got ruined, didn't he?
Oh, that probably was the first time that someone on social media
Yeah.
just got killed. Because
Yeah.
that was like when it was coming up and stuff, and the memes and stuff like that. Yeah, it was crazy.
Do you reckon even back then Torres was seeing this stuff online? Or do you think
I don't know.
he was
It's
shielded
hard to
from
know,
it?
isn't it?
Because you would look at it and say he definitely saw it because you could see it affected his play, like his confidence definitely dropped.
But that's just an
Yeah.
agenda that you'd create.
Yeah, I
Like, not you personally, but I mean like people watching. Like,
Yeah.
well, he's obviously seen it because he's playing bad now, but he might not have. It might just be for other
I
reasons,
think he
like-
would have had. He just.
You
He
could
just
feel it
his
in the ground,
confidence
wouldn't
was
you?
crazy. The thing is, the Chelsea fans liked him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was a great, it's a really good signing. Like we thought it was. And you listen to the Liverpool players like Cara. He's like he was devastated that Torres left. But he did also say that he thought the transfer fee was a bit much,
Really?
and that he wasn't sure. He thought he could be on the way down. Sorry, like a decline in terms of his
Interesting.
technical ability. That's what Carragher said.
Were you really hopeful when it went through then?
I was hopeful for so long, even when he was playing. I remember I made a little like picture of his goal against Newcastle. He scored a great goal against Newcastle when he was like at the lowest point of his
Yeah.
career, and I was like, he's back.
Yeah.
I remember I put it on Twitter. I was like, he's back, boys. And it was terrible for the rest of the
What
of the
is
season.
it with the
but-
Chelsea number 9?
I was literally
Oh,
going
I
to say the same
know.
thing. Chelsea strikers have not had the.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
so
cursed.
many of them.
No one could.
So
It's the
many
curse
of
of
them.
Drogba. No one could replace
It's
him.
like Torres,
Lukaku,
Werner.
loads of them.
Werner was a replacement.
Werner,
for
Lukaku.
them.
Morata,
Yeah.
Higuain, Morata,
Costa was all right for you lot.
Costa was brilliant. He's one of my favourite players.
Yeah.
He was just
Pato.
such.
Exactly.
I mean, he was.
Falcao.
I love Pato.
Yeah, Falcao, good shout.
I love the
Yeah.
Mal.
Just, he went from
Remy?
He went from team of the year to
Team of the no one.
team in the bin.
So you're going with most memorable was Torres.
Most memorable Torres. I'd say my most favourite one, or at least I think it was announced this morning, is the Ericsson to Brentford.
That is so good.
Which
That
is
is so good.
amazing.
Just 6 months
Yep.
after
But that's
it
fine.
happened.
Yeah, oh, sorry. I thought
Yeah.
you meant the contract length.
No, I'm saying no. Yeah, well, because on contract, yeah, whatever. But to
Surely
be
now-
back playing after
It's
6 months
amazing.
after what we all saw in the summer
Yeah.
was fucking hell.
But the reason why he's come to the Prem is because the Serie A don't allow people to play with those kind of pacemakers.
is that the reason?
This is what I was
why?
going to say.
Yeah.
It's nice that he's allowed to play in
Yeah.
the Prem. Because I know Daley Blind has one as well.
Yes.
And he can't. Yeah.
And actually, to be honest,
Serie A.
like,
How- oh,
sorry, I was going to say, like, that's actually really good in terms of not just obviously who he is, but in terms
Yeah.
of signing for Brentford. That's
It's
a
a
massive
great
signing.
signing. It's
He's still
huge.
Christian Eriksen. Like, he
Huge
was
name.
playing in the Euros for Denmark, who were fantastic in the Euros. Who knows where they could have gone with him as well,
Yeah.
depending on how good they did
Yeah, 'cause they
without
were
him.
great without him.
Exactly.
Yeah, good
Like, he's still a baller,
Oh no, 100%.
big time baller. Like, that's a huge signing for Brentford.
I was going to say like surely everyone's second team now is like Brentford in the Prem, but I don't know if they're West London rivals, so I don't know if that's like a
Well, the manager lives like 2 minutes away from me, and I see him walking his dog.
really.
Really?
Yeah, so and he's also a very nice guy.
And he's also Danish, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
Eriksen's probably going to do
Yeah.
quite
Chemistry.
well under Frank. Yeah.
9 on 10 chem.
10K
K,
now.
yeah.
confirmed. Yeah, no, he goes to my local. Well, it's closed now, but he did go to my local pub.
Have you met him?
Yeah, got a photo of him on my Instagram. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a cool story.
He's a very nice. I mean, chatted to him for about 1 minute, but didn't want to annoy him when he was.
He seems
drinking,
like a
normal
smart,
guy,
articulate bloke. Like.
Recently, he's been getting a bit antsy, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a bit
ridiculous. He's feeling it. He's Premier League manager now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
He'll start going grey soon.
But the issue is like there's expectation around Brentford now because they're performing so well.
Yeah.
That it's no longer like he can manage it like free spirit. It's like I've got to do a job now.
Well, did you see the Ivan Toney clip that came out? That
Oh
they've had to
my
adjust?
God.
Oh, dude, that's so bad. That's so bad.
bad.
I mean, it was probably completely out of context.
He's probably
but even
said
so,
it. He's probably said it in the summer when he's drunk at a festival or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to do his business. He's like, fuck Brentford. He goes, yeah, fuck
No,
Brentford.
it was in Dubai. It was in Dubai.
Oh, was it this week?
Yeah, it's right now.
Oh, I thought it was from the summer. That
Yeah,
just
that's
got
why.
released.
That's why it's dodgy.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah, exactly.
Orcs. That's
Yeah.
a big orcs. Hope you don't.
That girl's like, oh, fuck Brentford.
And he's like,
oh, fuck Brentford. But he's obviously doing
probably
it just
waved, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
he's just
it's
messing
fine.
around with the person that's
Yeah.
recorded it and it's just out of context, isn't it? But,
yeah.
It'd be okay. They said they're investigating it. Like,
but imagine that.
it's fine.
Ericsson to Tony link up. That is FPL prospect.
Oh, the whips.
I wonder what Ericsson's going to be. 6.5, 7? 7.5?
I
8?
can't remember what it was.
Well, back in the
That's
day,
quite
back in the
expensive
day,
for a
he was-
Brentford
He was
player,
like
isn't it?
8.5, I think.
But he's Christian
9.
Eriksen. He could be a 6.5, 7. He could be a very big option.
Could be a
for us.
7. Could be.
They might chuck him at 7. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Coutinho came back at 7, then
Exactly.
Well, Tony's 6'5" or something, isn't he? So
yeah.
So you're going for most memorable.
I really like the
Torres.
Ericsson shout, by the way.
Most
your
memorable for
favourite
me is Torres, but
Eriksen.
my favourite, yeah, like it just stands out because like I didn't expect him to play football again.
Yeah.
And I've gone
So,
best
don't think
Rooney.
anyone did.
And what sort of thing are you going for here?
I was going to go best as well in the hope that the question would come to me first.
Okay.
So I'm going to go Luis Suarez.
Yeah, that is quite a big signing.
That's quite
Ajax to
large.
Liverpool.
Yeah, that was quite a
That was
success.
deadline day, was it?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
That is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
big success for Liverpool.
27 million, I think. It's pretty crazy.
that's so cheap when
Yeah,
you think
to get
about
a
it.
player of that quality. for-
Arguably top 5 best players ever for Liverpool.
Top 3, no?
Certainly in terms of peak and longevity of his career, I would say he is one of the best strikers I've seen in the Premier League.
He has scored and assisted the most goals and assists over the last 10 years if you take out Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah, he's phenomenal, and to get him for like 20 million at that point, people didn't really know much
that's the
about him
thing.
either.
Yeah,
so-
he was like unknown. I remember the players were like, "Who is this guy?" Now,
Yeah.
wow, how have we got him? He's like
Yeah.
so good. And then his numbers at Barca with MSN, all their numbers, their goals and
That was
assists,
a
scary.
stupid.
yeah.
Crazy.
I remember Jamie Carragher recently came out and spoke about what they were like, who's the most standout player your club signed between Neville and Carra? And I'm pretty sure he said it was Suarez.
It doesn't surprise me.
You could
Nah.
see. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about like the way he passes, the way he's touched. That you can just tell. Oh, that's a player.
Yeah.
That's a serious player.
I mean, not to discredit Daniel Sturridge, because obviously he's a really good footballer, but Suarez made that partnership look unplayable.
Sturridge was very. To be fair, to
He
him,
was.
excellent in that season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
want to take anything away from Sturridge, but
Nah,
like
but sorry.
put
Yeah.
Sturridge with somebody else in that situation, they probably don't. Be
Sturridge
like,
Oh, 100%.
He got so unlucky with injuries. I remember reading a Match Annual. Remember Match
Yeah, back in the
magazine
day,
back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
day, and their 16-year-old stand-up player was Daniel Sturridge
yeah.
when he was
No,
back at
I-
16.
Great, unbelievable footballer, but who else is he going to partner with that scores like 40 plus goals a season? You know, that's ridiculous.
So you're going Suarez.
Oh yeah, I think Suarez is
Do you remember that goal against Newcastle?
the touch over
Yeah.
Colaccini.
I've never seen a goal
Ridiculous.
Like that. That's like that is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like 'cause you can score like you see like long range volleys. You know, like the goals against Norwich and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like they're great goals, but that touch
Yeah.
reminds me of the Salah goal actually from against West Ham or something last year, where Shaqiri just pings one. It's Trent to Shaqiri on a counter, and then Salah just touched out the sky.
Yeah.
But it's coming over his shoulder, and it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Just only a
Ridiculous.
few players in world football just have that ability, don't they? It's like, and he was fun to watch, even as an Arsenal fan. You'd sit there and go, oh, watch him on Match of the Day or whenever you'd end up catching the Liverpool game and be like, this guy's just
It was
so
definitely
good.
entertaining.
Yeah.
You wouldn't you wouldn't want to play against him, but you'd
I'd
want
be
him on your
horrible to
team.
play against
Yeah.
them. Just
Yeah.
ask Ivanovic, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we're saying our bets it's Rooney. You're saying Suarez.
Oh, yeah, from memory, yeah.
But who would you say your the best deadline day transfer is? Would you say it's either Rooney or
Out of
Suarez?
them two,
Yeah.
Well, I can't think. I mean, they were both like...
Aubameyang to Arsenal?
Okay.
Anyone?
Ashley Cole signed on deadline day to Chelsea.
Did he?
Yeah.
As a swap deal for William Gallas?
Ashley Cole, I don't know.
But in terms of ability, he's the best left back the Prem's ever seen.
Oh yeah.
I think I'll go
yeah.
as far as saying he's the best left back of all time, ahead of Roberto Carlos.
Well, in that case, then he would be the best deadline day signing, no? If he's the best player in that position that you could possibly get of history, no?
Okay, yeah, that's quite a big.
He pocketed Ronaldo for a number of years.
I think Ashley Cole is so underrated as a footballer. It's a joke.
You know, I watch his highlights back of Chelsea games, and he's actually... I didn't realise how good he was.
Mate, no, he's literally
on the ball.
He's
unbelievable.
phenomenal.
He never gives the ball away.
It's him and Roberto Carlos. The only thing that pisses me off about Ashley Cole is that he, as a manager, as a coach, like he's unbelievable. Apparently, like he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. It's just when he does his punditry, it just comes across as just he doesn't know what he's talking about. And it's like, Ashley, you're so intelligent when it comes to football.
You've got to get it from the brain.
You just got to articulate it. You just got to articulate it a little bit better. But I think as a coach, there is no one better you would want coaching you as a fullback than Ashley Cole.
I completely agree.
But yeah, Rooney or Suarez, you've got to choose one.
I'll go Rooney just for the... I mean, I think Suarez is a better player, but I'll go Rooney for the longevity of...
I think Rooney...
What he did for that club.
Yeah. Well, both clubs, actually, because as I say, helped Everton.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
30 million was a lot.
Back in the day.
Mate, that's crazy. Like, that's like probably equivalent of 90, 80 million now, I'd say, in terms of like transfer fees. For a 16, it was 16.
Yeah.
That would never... I mean, you'd never have that.
But the thing about Rooney as well, like when he signed, like he just kicked off straight away.
Yeah.
Like there was no like...
no breaking period.
Yeah,
for
a
club like United
straight away.
And that was almost United's peak, well, not the peak of their powers, but certainly in an era where they were a formidable team.
Yeah,
to just jump in as a 16-year-old and be like,
dominate. Yeah.
All right, mate. Hello.
Come on, number 9, will you?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I will concede that Rooney's a better one. So I'm I mean, whatever I say now, I can't argue with you anymore because the whole Dan Burn thing is like. Now that you've said Roberto Carlos is worse than Ashley Cole, people have to agree with it because you are like the football oracle.
The only thing Ashley Cole didn't have was free kicks,
which Dan Burn has. Do you have any more like?
Yeah. You know, so actually, this is a good thing to end on because we can actually physically see between now and the end of the window what happens. So I want to put this Theo Baker brain to the test.
Dele Alli signs for Everton.
What? Everton?
Yep.
All right. Okay, there's what. So top 3. I'm excited because this is cool.
So we got
like
I love it.
We've got like 8 hours left.
Dele Alli signs for Everton.
Okay, so Dele Alli to Everton. 2 other things that happened today that we can look back on Thursday when this pod comes out.
Aubameyang's gone on loan to Barca, and Arsenal have managed to get Isaac over the line.
That's that.
Okay, so I'll take the Isaac one. Aubameyang,
right,
we kind of have known for a little bit. Third one, out of the blue. Something that's going to happen in the next 6 hours that no one will have a clue. Like the Callum Chambers thing that happened.
No one had a clue, did they? Name me a club and I'll tell you who they're going to sign.
Brighton to replace Dan Burn.
They signed no one.
Oh, okay. Let's go with one more Newcastle signing.
Yeah.
From out of nowhere.
Okay, because we're targeting. Yeah.
Actually,
I'll tell you what's going to happen. Ramsey is going to end up signing for Wolves.
He's going Rangers.
He's going to Rangers.
I was going to say Rangers as well. I know. I just wanted to be different.
When you went toilet, we found out.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Yeah, so one more.
I don't want to rinse it, lads.
No, please.
I've already told you.
If one of them comes true, it's still correct. Like, you don't have to get all
Well, you give me a rumour and I'll just tell you if it comes true.
No, because it was never a rumour. You just said it off the top of your head. And then 2 weeks later, they went, oh, we're actually interested in Dan Burn. They went from Diego Carlos to
true.
Dan Burn off the back of you saying it on TikTok, mate.
Look,
you've actually like massively helped Dan Burn's career and
Dan
his family.
Dan owes me at least 50% of his wages.
Yeah.
Look, that's quite a bit, I reckon.
Yeah, at least. Look, it's not my fault the leaders of Newcastle United are watching this show.
You created YouTube boxing and have got Dan Burn a career at Newcastle United.
What can I say, mate? On that note, we've got some questions from viewers. About...
Give me one more. One more.
Look,
come on.
No.
This is the football oracle at work.
I'm not going to kill it.
All right. Isaac to Arsenal.
Let's say Everton is.
Let's say Chelsea. Let's say Chelsea do a signing. Chelsea do a signing.
They're not going to.
Come on.
If we were.
If you were.
Get
those
clocks working.
Wait, you I will come back to you. You ask the FPL questions.
All right.
From viewers, and I will come back to you with something that's going to happen by the end of the day.
Okay.
All right.
How about that?
FPL questions from the viewers.
It's going to be true, you know. I think it's going to be true.
We have. Oh wait, these are like genuine FPL questions.
Oh, are they like proper? Who should I sign?
Opinions on Phil Foden. Seems like he's nailed, but don't know if he's going to bring home points. Just people that are desperate.
Is that from Chris?
Yeah, it might be.
He's been in my team for a while. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So, but opinions on Phil Foden.
No, definitely go. Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you some that people have asked me on my thing. Luis Diaz. Purchase or just wait and see?
If you want to play the game like properly, yeah, you wait and see if he even gets in the team.
Salah, bring him back for 24.
No, not for
think.
me. He plays.
I think if they
4
win,
days before.
If they win, they've said they're going to go on holiday, right? He gets like a week off.
Who?
If Egypt win if Egypt win AFCON,
He deserves a week off.
absolutely.
But will he want to? It's Leicester, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. But then there's
a
Champions,
tough
and then there's Burnley after, and then there's Champions League. So
I think 26.
yeah.
When's the Man United double with
25.
Brighton? That's 25. Yeah. So I think you probably get him back in 26. Captain a Man United player in 25.
Yeah.
And then to 26. Yeah.
Ward-Prowse or Conor Gallagher? That's a good one.
Conor
That's a good
Gallagher.
one.
Do you think?
Well, only because I have him and I back him, and every time I back him, he does well.
Yeah.
But in terms of who's the greatest free kick taker of all time, Ward-Prowse.
It's just
I
an
don't think
FPL
that's
question.
Yeah, no, he's a goal merchant.
To be fair,
I was so
mate,
close
it's
putting
unreal.
Ward-Prowse in last month.
Really?
So close. But
Yeah.
and then I thought if I put him in, I'm going to get mocked, and I didn't want the
Don't-
embarrassment.
No, you don't do
you
that.
got to go with the gut
You
feel.
don't play the mini league game.
Oh,
you
no.
put the players
No,
in, and
I was
then
going to get
slap
mocked. I was going to get mocked, and if I did do it, it's getting slapped down because he's absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. You got as soon as you
I put him in, and I took
just
him out.
slap it down in front of
I
everyone.
put him
man.
in.
That's what you
and
got to
I
do.
took him out. I might have even got a screenshot of him in as well.
Really?
Yeah.
We basically
can't do hindsight. Oh, no.
Yeah, we do it a lot.
Oh, no. What
especially
could have
like-
been?
Yeah.
Tough.
But the maddest thing is that Newcastle actually get the loan of Jesse Lingard over the line before 11 o'clock.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the third one. All right, nice one. Cool.
That is
Big
crazy.
up Jesse.
Oh, there's a lot of the names mentioning
That free kick. Ward-Prowse free kick against Wolves. Was it against Wolves? No, maybe it wasn't. Whoever it was against.
Disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
The angle.
Someone's got a really like
How's he done that?
quite
I've got a long one
existential question here. How do bonus points work? There's actually a page on the website where it breaks down what people get bonus points for.
I thought people hate
So-
bonus points, but it's all very transparent, and it's like
Yeah,
it's all
the,
right.
the the resources are there if you
Yeah.
are willing to put like 5 minutes to check them. Genuinely.
I've got a question which actually sort of relates to us during FPL.
All right.
Hope you haven't read it out.
Oh,
But, he says-
I'm just on my Instagram.
He goes, all right, lads. My mates and
Right.
I each year have our FPL league where the winner each season wins a pint off the others.
Oh, so a whole round then? It'd be a whole round, not
Yeah,
just
like-
1 pint.
Oh,
And
I
they've
was gonna
contributed
say.
as like a group of 15. It's 20p.
I'm guessing it's a round.
Oh, round.
Yeah, it
okay,
must
yeah,
be.
yeah,
So
makes
someone
sense.
gets given like 15 pints.
yeah.
At
Go on,
once.
drink up, boy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mini league's got
But,
400 people in.
However, this has been the same prize for the past 3 seasons. Getting bored of the pints, basically. Wondered if you guys could just suggest a prize that ultimately raises the stakes, or alternatively, a forfeit for the person who finishes bottom of the league.
That's
Forfeit.
Now-
That's the better idea. You don't give a prize to the winner. You make
The losers
yeah,
punish.
the losers have to receive
I
punishment.
bleached my hair as a forfeit.
Really?
Yeah, like proper full blonde.
full Foden.
Yeah.
The
got
way
it done.
to the way to make your league competitive and to make sure people care
Yeah.
is by putting a forfeit that you personally do not want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because then you will try.
Yeah.
Because if it's like, something, oh God,
One
it's-
pint.
And
Yeah.
also, the only people in a mini league where there's no punishment that care to win are the ones that take it the most serious.
Yeah.
Whereas the people, whereas if you put a punishment for the bottom, flip it, people actually have to actively try.
Yeah, you should put a forfeit for the bottom 2 or the bottom 1. So
Yeah.
everyone
Keep
trying,
the pint system,
but
'cause that's
also
quite
keep
nice.
Yeah, I like the
a
pints,
cool
actually.
prize for the
Yeah.
winner as a bonus. Like
Yeah.
I don't think we actually have a winning prize, do we?
We said we potentially might do a trophy, which I mean it's better than nothing, isn't it?
No, I think
We've
on
stepped
our
it
little
up a bit.
trip that's paid for by the losers, we should. The
Or you get a round or
winners
something
should get
on
a
it.
round bought
Yeah,
for them
yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that. But that's if you
You got
want
to
to
reward the
do,
the
I think
winner
you
as
do.
well as
Yeah.
kill the. But it's more fun. Forfeits are more fun in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
But like-
everyone's a winner if you don't finish bottom 2.
Yeah.
That's what you're playing for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're playing not to lose rather than you're playing to win, which
Yeah.
is a higher stake personally, I think. Got any more from the viewers?
I have. Top 5 FPL asset of all time. Not
Of
including
all time?
Not including Salah, because obviously I think Salah's now
my
the king,
God.
isn't he?
Bruno Fernandes last year.
Yeah.
And Harry Kane last year.
Oh, but I think they're...
Of all time.
Yeah, I think they're talking across a span. I don't know, though. But yeah,
I've only played for 2 years.
Bruno,
So.
yeah, so...
I'll say someone like Alonso for a while. I remember he scored 2 goals against Leicester, I think. He just got like 21 points, something like that. Leighton Baines was amazing. This is not when I played, but I've just seen FPL Focal did a video.
Yeah, he did.
Great. I like his videos a lot. They're just fun. Like the best the best points per position.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So like John Terry was great. Vidic. I think Vidic
Goal
was priced
scoring.
at 8 million. You know.
Oh
Really?
I think it's
Well, that's Trent now, really, isn't it?
Well, I was going to say, surely
no, so
Trent...
more than Trent. So
Yeah.
everyone's like Trent 7.5 is like that's crazy. But Vidic,
No, but I
think
mean,
was-
for next season,
Oh, no,
Trent's
you're
going
right.
to come in at
He-
like
he
8.
has
But
to
surely
price
Trent
it.
is one of the best assets of all time. Because he
Yeah.
backs clean sheets,
No,
but
he
he's got the
Well,
third
he-
highest
yeah.
amount of assists this
For-
year,
for-
doesn't
yeah.
he?
Oh no, 100%. Yeah.
Like,
For his period that he's played, yeah. I would
Yeah.
agree.
any
I mean-
more? Or can we do, because I think we haven't done
Oh, it's
predictions
a
in
good
while.
one. Someone's asking if they put Ericsson in their team.
You
I
know what?
think it's worth shouting.
You know, just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Just
for
like, it's just nice that he's
Yeah.
playing. So yeah. Why
Digne
not?
or Laporte. That's a good one.
I go Laporte.
Yeah, I can.
Laporte is he plays for a much better team, and he's also very good. Like he scores goals.
I put
you
him in
know.
last week, and he scored against.
You got him in for
Southampton.
that?
Yeah.
I got
There you
I
go.
put Diaz in.
Oh, Laporte's more dangerous.
He's the guy that KDB tries to find in the box.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
I'm currently double City defense.
nice.
That's,
I'm
right. That's a good thing.
Cancelo,
That's good.
Diaz, and I've got Captain De Bruyne against Brentford. Or is it Burnley? One of the two.
Brentford.
That's,
Ericsson versus City.
That's really
Yeah.
nice.
One final one.
Yep.
Because obviously it relates to you as well. Will Lord Veghorst keep Burnley up?
That's one for you.
Bearing in mind, people now take your predictions as gospel. So
I think he'll do a great job. He could bag.
this is such
Seven-
a political.
I think he'll bag.
democratic
I think he'll bag
response.
7 to 10 goals, but I don't think Burnley have the minerals to stay in this league
Wow.
for any longer.
So you think he'll do well individually,
Yeah.
but Burnley going down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will he stay at the club?
If they go down, no.
Where do you reckon he'll go?
He'll go to Newcastle.
Chris Wood, Callum Wilson, and Veghorst.
Yes. He's going to be.
Oh, do you know what? I've
Be the
given up.
triple
I've
threat.
given up questioning what you say. So
If he doesn't go to Newcastle,
can you imagine that? Dan Burn and Veghorst and Chris Wood on a
Imagine
corner.
a wooden
You
Weghorst.
just
tandem.
aiming for fucking tree
Goodness
beers.
me.
WW if he doesn't go to Newcastle after Burnley get relegated this year, he'll actually go to West Ham.
West
Wow.
Ham Veghorst.
Yes.
Actually,
Nice.
it's not that unreasonable.
Yep, I know.
Yeah.
Replace Antonio.
On that note, game week 24 predictions.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
When it, yeah.
Oh no. Well, we've done them. So we're just asking Jack. Unless.
Oh, we've done them.
Yeah, we did them when else. It's an international break.
Oh, yeah, no, I knew that.
Yeah. No. Well. So we can redo them if you want.
No, I don't want. I trust my opinion. I would want to hear them from Jack. See what
Okay.
I'll
So
do
we'll
quickly.
do predictions
worry,
for
don't
you.
take- yeah, okay,
We've already
alright.
given ours.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
you did
mean,
last
we
week, okay,
can
great.
say
International
what
break, yeah,
we've
makes sense.
said, but I'm pretty sure I remember mine.
first game on the 8th of Feb is West Ham are at home to Watford. We don't necessarily need a scoreline, but
2-0.
you can throw it in there if you like. 2.
2-0 to the Hammers.
West
No,
Ham.
you know, actually, I'll go 2-1.
You reckon Watford score?
West Ham.
New manager
2-0.
bounce though.
Yeah, a little bit less.
New
Dennis.
manager bounce.
Dennis
Roy
on his
Hodgson.
return.
Dennis back, fit, firing,
Yeah, I
and
can't-
King scores. So yeah, 2-1.
I reckon.
You reckon King or Dennis scores for Watford?
So I transferred in King for this. I chose him over Dennis.
Do you reckon Roy Hodgson will play both of them?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it's a complete.
No,
Roy Hodgson plays differently to
it's a very good point.
Ranieri, doesn't he? So I never know.
It's crazy that he's back in.
Yeah,
I thought he'd retired. I thought he was done.
seven-
He was on his way to a care home, but no.
74.
See him on the Ben Foster vlogs.
We will.
Oh my god.
Too scared to go up to Ranieri, but Roy.
Hi there, Ben.
Newcastle, the mighty Magpies, are at home to the Toffees.
Do you know, I'm really excited to see
That's
this
a good
because
game.
Frank Lampard at the helm of Everton, Newcastle with basically a completely different 11.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like
Still with John Joe Shelby.
Yeah. It'd be like one of those career mode revamps, you know, that you see, signed in the corner, and then when
Yeah.
you play them in the summer, they've got like a completely different first team.
Who wins it?
I think nobody does.
A draw.
Yeah, 1-1. Why not? That's a big game. That's a you're not allowed to sit on the fence. You're the winner.
No.
I
You
actually
can.
genuinely think that will be a draw because I think like Everton have still got better players, but Newcastle will be set up for it, won't they?
You can't say that around the guy that brought Dan
I
Burn
really-
to Newcastle.
Yeah. Dan Burn's going to bag 2. Burnley are at home to Man United.
Weghorst hat-trick.
I think Man United will. If Man United don't win, that's an absolute shambles. But I'll go Man United win.
They got no squad. And they got Weghorst playing.
Especially, do you know what's
And they got
funny? They have
Weghorst.
even less of a squad after your Lingard prediction comes through.
I know. How mad is that?
Yeah.
They got no one
Wow.
playing for him.
Yeah.
I can't believe that happened. That's actually.
I know. Jesse Lingard scores. He's actually going to score against Everton for Newcastle. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That's a good one.
So Burnley United, you reckon United?
Yeah,
You have to, right?
I think so.
Norwich at home to Palace.
Ooh, fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Conor
that's
Gallagher
fun
to score
game.
again.
0-0. Fun game.
So 1-0.
0-0.
Edouard to score 3.
Yeah, Palace.
I'm going Palace. Oh, I've already said it.
Palace 3-1.
Oh, no, we said this, didn't we?
What did you say? You say Palace.
I would assume I said Palace.
Oh, I've fully back in
Norwich decent. Norwich decent.
Eddie. Big Eddie. He's getting Edwards.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you-
Odds Edwards. Come
Yeah.
on.
What? Who are you going to go for then? Palace or Norwich
Yeah.
or draw?
Norwich. I watched that Watford game. They were really good.
Yeah, they
Watford
were
were bad, but
They were good.
Josh Sargent. That goal, by the way,
Yeah.
wow,
Ridiculous.
Filthy.
unbelievable goal.
Jim-
I also don't think he scores the second unless he scores the first one as
I
well.
completely
'Cause
agree.
He's like
Completely
he's not scored
agree.
at all. Right?
He attacks that
Yeah.
unbelievably. It was such a good header.
It was
Yeah,
a really
I'll
good
go
header.
3-1. Josh Sargent consolation.
Ooh.
Nice.
Man City versus Brentford. Man City are at home.
Ericsson goal minimum. Maybe a brace.
Yeah, I'll go 5-0.
5-0. It's the City. The City. Isn't
Yeah.
it? 5
I think they need to bounce
Yeah,
back and
what,
just batter them.
City are at home. Oh, that's 5-0.
That tickled me.
Sorry,
That.
you enjoyed that?
Yeah. Spurs are at home to the Southampton.
Oh,
Spurs at Southampton.
that's a good game.
They've got 2 new players as well, haven't they?
Kulusevski.
Kulusevski.
And-
The other one.
Bentancur.
Bentancur.
He's
2-2.
good. He's good.
I know.
Yeah.
Cam.
Why are they letting him
Maguire.
go though? Juventus.
Probably because they filled the positions in, I think, into Zachariah and Vlahovic.
Oh, yeah,
They
of
don't need
course.
another forward, do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
back. You know what? I've
Look at the
actually heard 2 or 3 of them in this, and I haven't brought attention to it.
I've had a rough weekend.
You've brought attention to that one.
I've had a rough weekend, right?
You know, I've been a good boy, good co-host, and not mentioned any of them today. But you went to the camera. I could not.
Anyways, Spurs Southampton
2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, a bit of fun. Why not? Ericsson. Why did I think that was Brentford?
Yeah.
Sorry. Spurs Southampton 2-2. Yeah.
Villa at home to Leeds.
Villa.
Ricky Villa.
Sorry, he laughed. He laughed at you saying it.
What, Villa at home to Leeds?
Villa.
How else do you say it?
Yeah.
Not getting it.
Kills.
Villa at home to Leeds. Ooh. I think Villa will win that. 3-1.
Bloody hell. Actually, you got that correct. Villa did actually win 3-1.
It's not happened yet.
No, I
No,
can
but no,
predict
but that
it,
is-
mate. I'm the prophet.
Okay, sorry.
You're talking. You're,
Is that actually?
you're talking to the prophet.
I forgot I didn't realise what you were doing there. That was good. That was good.
Now, if they do win, I'm going to actually look like a prophet.
You're just monitoring whether or not these are true in your head.
Wolves are home to Arsenal. It's peak for Wolves. That they
Can you give me a
lost, isn't
clue? Because actually, that's quite hard.
it? Wolves lose 2-0 to Arsenal.
No Adama Traore. Isaac scores twice.
No, he scored once.
Oh,
On his
gets
debut as well.
excited.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it's his debut. That's our first game after he signed. Sorry.
Right, I'll go 2-0.
2-0 Arsenal. Good.
No.
Do you know Wolves?
No. I think Wolves actually win that game. 1-0.
Really? Do you remember the last time?
I backed
went
Wolves.
Molyneux, and then it was like that was the David Luiz red, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Shite, mate.
That was not a red, by
Wait,
the way.
where's who's at home? Arsenal at home.
Wolves are at
Wasn't
home.
Oh, yeah, 1-0 then. Wolves.
2.
Wolves.
Really?
Mate, I love Wolves.
Interesting, because
Good
they
thing
actually
is-
lose 2-0.
Was that the was that the first example of like double jeopardy that happened?
Yeah, it was.
It was, wasn't it?
Because
I don't know.
Are you talking about the David Luiz red card, which he didn't actually touch him, and it was just complete bullshit?
He didn't go for the ball.
Yeah, because he didn't go for the ball, it was a red. But if he'd have gone for the ball, it would have been yellow.
It's just like, such horseshit. That was when everything was going against Arsenal, and it's just like there is actually an agenda.
Yeah. And now we don't have one.
No, we don't have one.
We're getting top 4.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yep. Everyone laughed. They laughed at me, and they ain't laughing now. Now that we actually could go top 4 if we win our next 2 games.
I reckon we just like fully hindsight this, and then come the end of the season, we club up everything that we've said right, mash it into one TikTok, and people can never moan ever again. Yeah. Just ignore everything that we've said wrong.
Jesus Christ, these guys are prophets.
Yeah.
Give me the lottery numbers. I'll give you the lottery numbers. This week will be 20, 17, 31.
Why is it in
6,
that order?
19, and 11.
Remember those? Someone's going to put a bet on. And if
they
they
should.
win the lottery,
can you imagine it? Can you
if they actually win,
can you imagine that?
I'm just processing. If someone genuinely wins the lottery,
they owe me 50%.
Mate, Dan Burn's going to buy a lottery ticket and use those numbers.
This is a verbal agreement contract that if you do win the lottery from those numbers,
do you believe in like?
I'll get 50%. That's a verbal agreement that's binded by law.
Do you believe in stuff that happens in the universe, like fate, etc.?
No,
or not.
Not
You're
really.
not okay. Because I was going to say like
I do things happen for a
reason.
reason.
The sheer like butterfly effect of you saying that might actually end up.
Things happen for a reason. I believe in that. But anyways, Liverpool at home to Leicester. Final game of the game week.
Oh,
Salah probably not back potentially. Who knows?
yeah.
I don't think he will.
Might be a bit drunk.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't think.
Oh,
he
no.
might.
I said that was
That was nearly as bad as me saying George Best was at the Glorious
you know, they'll win now. Salah will score. He'll be back and he'll score.
Luis Diaz off the bench, header.
No, Jota scores, unfortunately.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
It's
Sorry,
just
does
1-0.
he?
No, he does, yeah.
Oh, right.
Jota.
Was it 1-0?
Diogo Jota. No, Liverpool actually win 3-1.
I was going to say 3-1.
Wait, so he
Yeah,
scores,
Madison scores for Leicester
he scores
again.
all
Does
3.
he?
Jota scores all 3.
No, Jota don't score 3. Jota scores 1.
Where's he
Who
from?
gets the other 2 then? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, who gets the other 2?
Yeah.
Van Dijk gets 1. And weirdly enough,
Allison.
Naby Keita.
Naby Keita.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's back in his bags.
Bags in your bag.
He's back in his bag.
Right.
Wow, fair enough.
I can't remember any of your results because I was too busy listening to what
Me
you
neither.
said.
Actually, before we go, mate, we always get viewers to send in stories of when they've met like footballers and stuff. Obviously,
We
met
kind of had one.
you met the Brentford manager. Have you met
Wait,
anyone
what's
else
his
randomly?
name? What's his name?
No,
no.
Ivan.
Ivan.
Ivan the Terrible.
Of course you know the Brentford manager.
I've not a clue.
Come on.
No, I genuinely have no clue.
Thomas Frank.
Oh, I've heard of that name before.
Yeah.
Did he manage what, Chelsea?
Okay.
Too easy. Anyways,
You can't do this. You're.
I've gone delirious. All right, let me be.
It's too much coffee and David Brent.
Yeah, have you met anyone else randomly out of the blue?
So at a Chelsea game once, I had a wee next to Marcel Desailly,
Marcel Desailly.
Haven't we all?
and I did see his penis.
Whoa.
And that was quite fun. That's one that stands out. Any other players? Don't think so, you know.
That would be. Yeah, that would be.
Well, I
I'd
think we've all
remember
got Marcel Desailly stories, haven't we?
that. I don't.
Oh.
You're just talking generally.
He went.
Desailly and me go way back.
He actually called me Malfoy.
What? Is that serious?
And then he goes, Eminem.
What?
I'm like, right, yeah.
Well, pick one.
Slim Shady.
Pick one. You can't have both.
You know, he did it both.
That's what I mean.
Wait, he went to Malfoy
Well, I was
without
doing like a kick-up challenge, and he was just watching, and he goes, Eminem can play.
Is he Jamaican?
No, it's French. How do you... Eminem... fuck off. Anyways, I'll sign out.
So like
fuck
Edna
off.
Mole from The Incredibles.
Edna Mode.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Get right. Now sign off for me if you're not letting me fucking do a French accent.
Juliet, what is
Piss off. Just leave me alone.
What is happening?
Oh my god. Yeah, this the end of this episode is descended into chaos and I'm all for it. But
We haven't even addressed the fact that you're in a fucking sling.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's wrong with your
skiing
shoulder?
accident. Right, sign the shirt.
Yeah, wait, no.
Where am I signing it?
Mate, you can choose any real estate you
Wow.
want.
Oh, even the badge.
Not the badge.
Not the badge.
I can't stop laughing.
Where do you want to go? Where do you
No, I
want to
don't know.
go? Go here?
Well, I've never done a YouTube.
Put
championship
FPL
before.
Champ 22-23, number one.
It's quite tough. It's quite tough to write on these shirts. We'll see if you've got it. Oh, you've smashed it.
Well, that's actually... Are you doing my signature?
Just under Thogden. You are underneath Thogden.
There we go. That's a bit big, sorry.
Thogden
no,
on
it's
top.
fine. The Umbro takes
Under Thogden, wow.
Yeah.
Cheers, lads.
People are actually going to really enjoy your signature because obviously they're playing FPL to win it.
Yeah.
And you're going to come like first.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
so that's the FPL winning signature right there, which is great. Just before we sign off, what do you have like aims for how you want to end the season? Because obviously
fantasy.
Yeah, because top 10k, like, are you going to push for top 1,000?
I'd like to beat I came 3k. I'd like to beat that.
Okay.
I was like 1,000 a few weeks ago, and it's gone a bit downhill.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I can't lie.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. I'd like to beat. So it's 3193. 3192. I'll take. That'd be good.
We'll keep up to date in 18 game weeks time.
I need to try and catch up.
That's the thing. You boys will catch. I'm sure one of you will get very close to
It's
me.
all momentum, though, isn't it? Like, if you keep making the correct decisions, you just seem to be invincible, right?
Yeah, no shit.
What?
Keep making the correct decisions, you'll keep catching them up.
No, I'm just saying, as psychologically,
Oh.
when you keep making the correct
Do
decisions.
you reckon FPL is a confidence game?
It's
Mate, it is.
huge momentum game.
100%.
Because if you're chasing, you start taking more hits that potentially doesn't work out.
And then when you start losing, you start panicking, you start making dodgy decisions.
Think about this. When you rack a 100-point week, the first thing you don't go and do is go, shit, my team needs a revamp. You go, I'm happy with my team. I'll leave it as it is.
I guess.
Nice and calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now I'm low-key panicking that my week's been really bad. And I'm like,
yeah, but it doesn't matter. Long term, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, you're all right, aren't you? I think it's quite a low-scoring week.
It is a
before the
low.
Watford
Yeah, I
game,
think
but-
that's what's settling. I'm just a bit nervous about everyone with Josh King. And like, is Ben Foster going to play?
Oh, that's another one I have.
You know what I mean? Because David Hayer's on 6 points.
Me too.
Yeah.
And like,
Big boy.
yeah, I mean Ben Foster could come with.
Oh, he loves
Ben
Ben
Foster.
Foster.
doesn't
That's
he?
the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
So I
So
think
it's like,
going
is Benny
straight in.
playing or is De Gea coming in for us?
It's actually a very good impression.
Thank you.
Sign out as Roy.
So I'm doing your David Beckham thing.
So we've had a great episode today. If you've enjoyed listening, click like, subscribe.
Oh.
Apple Podcast, Spotify, and we'll see you for the next one. Ta-ra!
Ta-da!
There you go.
That's good.
That was pretty good. I like that one.
Very good. Thank you.